Yeah, that's
You mean Duke?
Duke, Big Duke.
What?
Exactly, that exact phrase. That's exactly.
Okay, all right. Welcome back, guys.
There's certain things I just don't want to hear.
Shut up. Welcome back, guys, to the Honorable Mention Podcast. This is episode 92.
92.
92. That's my
92 was a great year.
You damn right that was a great year.
Chris was born.
I just moonwalked right out the womb.
Woo!
Actually, no, I was a
You
C-section.
womb walked. That's what you
Right.
Boom walked.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, that fucks up fast.
Yeah.
I was a whole 4 years old when Chris was born.
You at least 40. Like I did.
At least.
Like forget. I don't care about Obama's birth certificate. I need to see how old Lewis is.
It's gonna be that Benchwarmer scene where he goes, "Papa, I'm 14."
Yeah, like.
Yo, speaking of people who are older, y'all seen that? I think it was a sixth grader that was 6'1" and 241 pounds that played baseball.
I'm sorry. What?
That's a scary picture.
Where was this?
Here.
Yo, that sixth grade might be able to whoop my ass. Yo.
Might.
Give me that. Hold on.
He'll super amazing with you.
My man going to the major league quick.
You trying to say Marcel can't beat up a sixth grader?
Not one that's 6'1" and 241 pounds.
You know what? I'm not even afraid.
That nigga just Hulk Hogan sitting in a classroom. Like, what's wrong with
That
you?
big over the.
He's
Imagine
my size.
Imagine sitting behind him.
Mad as hell.
Yeah, he's my size. I'm 2 inches taller than him, but he got like 12 pounds on me.
Damn,
Well,
I want to see
got a
you
whole
in him.
headlock on you, John.
I want to
I'll
see you
beat
and
the
him. You
I'll
think
beat
so?
the shit out of someone else's child. Yes. What? Without a doubt. Gladly. In front of their parents.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of a sixth grader. What?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chris
In a
can beat up
gauntlet
sixth
match,
grader.
how many sixth graders do you think you could beat up in a row before you get
Also,
washed
we've
out
been-
just
we've
because you're
been through this
tired?
before.
What's a
Nah,
gauntlet
nah.
match?
That I was saying like at the same time. Sixth grade is a little bit bigger, so you got to take them like one at a time.
What's a gauntlet match?
You fight them one at a time. After you beat one,
Once
the
you beat
next
one, the
one
other one
comes
comes.
in.
Oh, 38.
38 sixth graders? Damn.
Yes. It's not that hard to knock out a sixth grader.
So
It
what
doesn't
happens?
take that
When,
much energy.
but so what happens at
I feel like it's not
39?
as easy as you think.
At 39, Chris gets
Bathroom
knocked on
break.
his ass because he's tired.
Bathroom break. I don't get tired. I
And
can be
you
like,
know, at 39, they send the sophomore in high school that's 6'8" and 60 pounds or something like that. That's what they
beat the
send.
shit out of him too.
No, they send another Dominican that's my age.
Huh?
Talk about
They
sixth
just
grade.
send-
They just send Lou.
They just send Lewis
They
and he's
send
just like
Costello.
They sent me with that rainbow helicopter hat.
Ooh.
say Lewis is just like SpongeBob.
Exactly.
That's
Lou, you look like you might have that hat.
Nah, you know what? Who Lewis look like when he get old? Lewis, when he get old, he gonna look like SpongeBob dad. Like, remember how he was like?
Wow. Then with
Yeah.
the pickle nose,
Yeah, you got the same head shape.
Nigga gonna grow up and look like a
I got
cookie.
the same head shape.
Grow up and look like a cookie.
You gonna get the
You
little
call me
Morgan
chocolate chip,
Freeman
baby.
raisins?
What you know about me?
Lou's definitely gonna be like the horny old nigga flirting with girls
nigga, I'm
way
already
too
there.
young.
I'm already there, nigga.
He's already the horny old nigga.
Feel like you don't know me.
I just wasn't trying to put that out there to the world.
No, it's out there.
92 episodes. They might have picked up on it.
for the ones that just got here, son, you never know.
Welcome.
You would be like, "Hi, I'm Louis. I'm the horny old nigga on the podcast."
That's at Louis the Designer. That's LUIS, the best way to spell Louis the Designer.
It's a Louis the horny old nigga.
I don't know if this is the best message.
That's the OnlyFans.
That's what I was saying.
That's the OnlyFans.
Hey, listen.
That's
We here. We made it.
92.
yeah. that.
Louis definitely be sitting there telling young bucks, "I was supposed to have fucked that one, but you know, things happen."
That one slipped through the fingers.
That was slipped through the fingers.
If I ever hear Lewis say that, I swear on everything I love.
I was
Just
supposed to have hit that one.
body slam. Just on site.
That's what he's trying to do.
Nope. That's
On site.
cut. uppercut.
Oh.
Just
That's right, baby. They call me on site.
Oh,
you nasty, dirty old geezer.
on site. That's what they call you, Lou?
That's right. Balls is toned,
Nigga,
nigga.
they call you life alert. Fuck out of
You said the balls is toned?
The balls is toned.
Now you gotta give him the review.
Fucking pervert. Punch you in your hip replacement.
I do.
You gotta give him the ball toning review, Lewis.
Wait,
Obviously,
all
for
right, so a little.
everybody outside of the group chat.
We
doesn't
need
know.
backstory.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
can't say review on the ball toner. Like we're supposed to know what that means.
So niggas was quarantined and bored and had money, right?
All right. See,
Look at what niggas do with money.
That's dangerous.
You can't give niggas money in free time. The two don't work well.
Lewis bought a makeup kit for his ball.
Niggas said, I want some Fenty.
yeah, he found out his Fenty number.
Fenty for the piece.
Lipstick.
Fenty for your ferret.
Nah, I was bored at home with. Oh, these
The
niggas.
niggas
Man.
dick affair. That's wild.
Crazy. Now I'm gonna have to fight him now. Nigga was at my house today. I didn't even swing.
He said dog and furry.
Not anymore, nigga.
All right.
He got a naked ferret.
It's called a naked mole rat, nigga.
Called Rufus.
That's Lufus.
Wow.
Sick. Lou just be on the block talking about call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Everyone throw their phones away. I'm good. We're painful to that.
Oh,
Y'all niggas ain't shit, man.
oh.
Oh, yeah, but I was bored at home one day watching YouTube. Here come a commercial. A commercial came online. She said Manscaped.
Hey, I gotta see the commercial. The commercial is a razor with an eggplant. Lewis said, "I'm in."
He was like, "Yep, that's it. That's the one."
I'm not
That
even
one right
lying.
there.
That was the ad.
He's not. And or it'll be like some chick with boxers on. Like, that's not my demographic. But,
Oh,
alright, fuck
women
it.
can use Manscaped too?
Nah, but they sell it to us for
I
some
mean, they
reason.
could.
It's just a razor, right?
Technically. No, it's not a razor. I got the trimmer. So yeah,
They can use trimmers.
Well,
I
yeah, you
typed
got
in
the
mask-
3.0.
I typed in the manscaped.com on the Google Chrome real quick, and I was just gonna get the trimmer because I needed a new
You
trimmer.
can cop it on Amazon. What are you doing?
Nigga, I just went over there. I wanted to see what was good. All right,
I'm about to look it up right now.
exactly.
I'm looking it up
I-
too. I just wanted to see
I
how
just
much you
wanted to
paid
get the
for it.
trimmer, but then they hit you with the perfect package. I was like, wait a minute, nigga.
Yeah.
I want
they
I want a
did.
perfect package.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
You see?
What?
So
Nah,
for like,
all right.
go ahead.
Oh, I went to Amazon and I typed in Manscaped and it came up Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0,
Yeah,
but it's trimmers.
the trimmer.
it's a weed
I
whacker.
ain't got a razor, nigga.
But why'd they call it a lawnmower?
You know why? You know why, nigga? Sometimes you gotta trim the hedges.
I mean,
But your pubic area should never reach the surface area of a lawn. Like that just doesn't.
well, you've seen lawns in Jersey. It's about the same.
Yeah, with a bunch of migrant workers
That was
on
good.
it. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Lou? You've got a bunch of.
But in my defense, the lawnmower was like $70, right? But the package was $100, and you get like 5 extra shits. So I'm like, yo, for $30, I got like 5 extra shits. So I'm like, fuck it, and a free bag. Yo, you had me with the free bag, son.
Yo, facts. That's the king of bags right there.
I need. You don't never know when you need a bag.
That's true.
A bag for your
So
ball
I
piece?
copped it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I copped it, and it came like 3 weeks later. And then I took a picture of it and sent to these niggas just because I felt like they needed to know what was going on.
I don't know why he felt that though. Like
I don't know either. I did
Listen,
not need
but
to
then
know.
as I'm taking the picture, I noticed one of the objects that comes with it says ball toner, and that shit threw me the fuck off. I'm like, what the fuck is a ball toner? And I was concerned. And these niggas didn't have any answers at all.
why
What is
I
a
don't
ball
know.
toner?
So
I have a penis,
ball-
not a printer. Fuck. I was supposed to know.
what time you gonna
ball
refill the
toner is.
cartridges, son?
That shit says ball deodorant.
Yeah, which I don't I don't. That doesn't do that. So if I used it,
So your nuts
and then
still
I
stink. That's
it's like a spray. No, it's like a spray, right? And it's
Spritz
like
for your balls.
yeah, it's like a spritz for your balls. So
Give me
I
a
spritz,
light
I
spritz.
spritz real quick.
You know the best. They don't know that the best way for your balls not to stink is just to wash them. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. I don't know how to
Wash your nuts.
it's like,
Yeah,
But
this should say.
I spritz them real quick and nothing happened. Like they were just like spritz. That's about it.
All right. So this joint, the ball toner joint, it says crop reviver. First of all, don't call my joint a crop. Like
No, you got the wrong thing. The deodorant is like
I'm looking at the picture you sent.
No. But there's one that's ball toner. Like the crop reviver is like it's like literally like a cream you just put down there. It's literally like ball deodorant. Like
Nah, dog. I'm looking at the picture right now. It's a spray. I see the spray bottle. It says crop reviver. Then it says refreshing ball toner.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so
with active pH control. Yo, your pH was off, my G.
I didn't even know that. Like I didn't even know my pH was off. That's crazy.
You gotta check your pH, cuz.
Yeah, I checked it. It's right. It's right now. I spritzed it.
I just see like doing like the litmus test on his balls.
I just said
All right.
like this. Lou's like
Made without sulfates, parabens. What's that?
You can't.
What's
That's
a
what throws out the pH.
What's a parabem? I know parademons. But what's a
They're related. They're cousins.
Or dyes, gentle on skin. All right, I guess.
All in all, I don't. The fucking the cream, the fucking spritz, they don't really do much. But the actual trimmer, I give it props. It did its job. Like the one thing I always gotta like watch out for, like a trimmer, is like when that shit nicks you. It didn't nick me. I'm proud of it. Shout out to the trimmer.
It didn't nick me.
It didn't nick me, son. It went right. It made my balls smooth as eggs.
All right.
as eggs.
I think we got 92 episodes full of this information on Lewis's balls.
There you go.
I think we should be good for another.
It's at least the 6th episode we go into them. Pause.
well, we lost Marcel, ladies and gents.
Before I keep talking shit, I just want to know. I just want y'all to know that my episode is brought to you by it's Casamigos.
Casamigos.
In case y'all were wondering. In case y'all were wondering.
We could have deduced that.
Okay. Don't deduce shit, none.
They get doing too much.
Oh, man. How was everyone
What else is on the docket?
this week? Yeah, this is...
Yo, we can talk about anything else.
Okay.
Anything's better than that.
Didn't lose his balls.
Yeah. It seems like with all the bullshit that's going on in the world, the timeline finds a way to still go back to like age-old debates, right? So I was on Twitter the other day, and Simone popped up again, and I'm thinking, oh, they quote unquote canceled her again, because the first time they did it was when she decided to evoke and put forth her Christian values towards the looting and rioting that was going on. But you're on Wildin' Out talking about sucking penis. Ain't nothing wrong with sucking penis, but the two kind of contradict one another, right? When it just don't make no sense, Simone, or Miss B. So then she did an interview with Nick Cannon, and she was basically, in short, she was saying that when it comes to dating, she can't date a man with a 9-to-5 job. That he has to be an entrepreneur, because, you know, like sometimes she's up at 3 a.m. and like, but working, and someone who doesn't live that kind of lifestyle doesn't necessarily know or wouldn't get it. And it was just a bunch of crock of shit. And then there's people that came forth behind that and stated that, you know, that's just her preference. There's nothing wrong with having a preference, which is true. But I also kind of hate that excuse, because to me, it's kind of like, it seems like the politically correct way of getting out of you simply job shaming, because when it comes to picking a partner, because a lot of the times, or I shouldn't say a lot of the times, like we have friends who are women, and they will go down the checklist. The guy got to have that, got to have this, got to have that. Can't order no fucking appetizers. Can't go to Applebee's. I don't want this nigga on Groupon.
No
All
chicken
this nonsense, right? Yeah, no chicken fingers. It's childish. All these things, right? But it's like, if we were to reverse it and say all these things, then, you know, you're kind of misogynistic. You're kind of degrading women. You kind of thing. And
Toxic masculinity.
so, yeah, all those things. And in short, on surface level, you may be right. But I don't know. When it comes to this job shit, it's weird. Because when I look at people who job shame or say, I somebody who I have to have has to have this and not that, it kind of comes down to, all right, you want the man to do certain things within like the gender roles, right? You have to be certain this, you have to be able to provide and all that stuff. Yet you want equality as far as jobs and stuff go. Like, you want to make your money and you want me to provide for you with my money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the people that I saw popping out. The people with that kind of mindset. I'm not saying that that's what B. Simone was saying.
Okay.
At all. Like, that's like, and again, like, you
I was
can
about to say, like, she came back and specified she just meant she wanted to be with someone that understood her lifestyle, which I was like, I can understand. Like, I can get behind that. However, you can date someone that lives a completely different lifestyle from you and they can understand what you're doing. It's just as simple as them being understanding and you being willing to take the time to explain why you do things the way you do. It's not that hard.
It's not.
Right. It's not that hard to understand someone's or get comfortable or like compromise with someone's work schedule.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I was like, I have no problems with that. It's all the stuff behind that that's loaded with that. I say the same reverse way when dudes was like, oh yeah, I want a woman that's gonna like cook and clean and all that stuff. And I was like, you don't have hands? You don't you can't DoorDash some stuff? You can't pick something up? If this is supposed to be a 50-50 partnership, why are you putting majority of certain things on to your partner? Which is pretty much like the shitty thing. But I don't know. That's just what popped into my head. Like, it's an age-old Twitter conversation that I don't engage with people on Twitter because I hate engaging with people on Twitter because it's Twitter and I'll punch you in the face. Yeah, like it's
like via Twitter.
Yeah, it's really all the people on Twitter that want to say, oh, you're this and you're that and you're canceled and this and that. And I'm like, yo, suck my balls. Like, once I close out this app, I'm going about my day. Like, you can't,
exactly.
Like, shut up, stupid.
You remember when they almost tried to cancel Tory Lanez when he was saying he doesn't trick on women? Remember that?
Right.
And
right.
He was, I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with what he said. He just said, like, he's not going to buy a woman something she can't afford herself.
Right. So, so the sentiment, like, it goes back to that, right? So if you were just to switch it, Tory Lanez was doing a pull up with Joe Budden like months ago. And when it came to like tricking, he was like, nah, I don't trick on women. I don't deal with women. This is more or less his words. It's like, I don't deal with women that can't provide for themselves. He's like, I'm not going to buy you a bag. Or like, if you come to me and say, yo, I don't know, you want me to buy you this bag, this jewelry. He'll be like, yo, you can't get that for yourself? I thought you had money. Like, I thought you was Billy Badass over here. I thought you was popping. I thought you was doing it. You can't get that. Why do I have to get that for you? But he said it with like a certain, I guess, energy that came off wrong or came off a certain way to a bunch of people. Yeah. But I was like, if we flip that the other way, we'd be applauding it, right?
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, we was applauding when the City Girls was saying it though, right? We applauded when Meg says it, right? But I do understand that there is a certain like power dynamic and all that stuff, but I don't think it's applicable everywhere. And I guess to like explain that, like, it's not, you can't, what am I trying to say? Like, if you go into a certain situation to, I guess, trick and seduce or blah, 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 just to get material things out somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If you can finesse it, cool. You can finesse it. But don't try to come out of nowhere with your virtues and morals and all that stuff when you know what you're really doing. And a lot of these people that go after these celebrities, they know what they're doing. You know what you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with it. But don't act like you're all high and mighty. Wait, what?
I said, be you, boo boo, if that's what you want.
Yeah, like just stand taller. Stand tall on it. Stand tall.
Like for me, it mostly just comes like everybody has their personal like standards or tastes. It's like if that's what you want, that's what you want. Like I don't really understand why a lot of people have a problem with that. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, obviously, because the majority of people have a 9 to 5. But
yeah,
if you're out doing your thing and you want somebody who's out doing their thing also, like to be an entrepreneur, like that's fine. That's your preference.
I guess when she said it people took it as like she was trying to downplay and play anybody who's working.
I mean, we live in an age where you got to watch how you say things now. That's
That's why, like, when she came back and cleared it up, like in the original video where her talking to Nick Cannon, it did come off as like she was really just talking down to men that had 9 to 5s, and I was like, well, that like it's just nonsensical because not everyone can be a boss. You can't be a boss if you don't have people to work for you.
Yeah, like somebody got to work.
Like there are always going to be workers, and there are people with 9 to 5s pulling in over $100K a year. Like
exactly,
having a 9 to 5 isn't a bad thing. But when she came back, she was just like, she personally needs someone that's an entrepreneur because she needs to date someone that she feels understands her lifestyle. Yada yada yada.
That's way more
whatever. And I was just like, I can totally get that.
Yeah.
Especially since you said you.
Yeah.
Because me, I date someone whose lifestyle is completely different from mine. She understands when I hit her with like, yo, photo shoot came up today. I'm not going to be able to do such and such. We got to reschedule for this. Or I don't know when I'm going to be done shooting this video over here, but like, I'm going to come see you afterwards. Just, you can make that shit work in your relationship. But maybe she can't make it work in her relationship. That's why she needs that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways because, like she prefers somebody that has that lifestyle.
It's really not hard, but like, I'm just gonna give it to her. Like, maybe you can't deal with that.
For her, like, she prefers somebody that has that lifestyle, but like, there's some women that want the guy to always be there, so they would prefer the 9 to 5 dude because he's not available 9 to 5. After that, all yours basically.
Yeah. If both y'all gotta catch flights, who gonna watch the baby?
Well, that's one of the things she said. She was like, I got a flight over here, boo-boo. You want to come with me? Let's do it. You know how
the baby gonna watch himself.
No, I was just like,
the baby's an entrepreneur.
No. Word, boss baby.
Boss. Yeah, I think that whole thing is stupid. It's tricky, but to me, when I hear certain people talk about it and all that stuff, it doesn't come off like, yo, I need somebody that's going to understand my lifestyle and blah, blah, blah. It kind of comes off that it's like the money aspect of it, right? When you throw
people
around
in the comment section would definitely move it.
The comment section was
different from how she was.
They and that's more so what I'm talking about. Like I'm not a fan of B. Simone. I think she's cool. You doing whatever you're doing.
Her eyebrow bothers me. But like, that's just me.
I've never even noticed the eyebrow. Oh yeah, that's. But
yo, a lot of girls was in the comment section saying, "Y'all don't know what you're talking about. I got a 9 to 5." Like, all of them was saying.
Yo, actually, like I don't know. Finish what you were gonna say because what I'm gonna say is gonna try and shift to something else.
No. That was all I need.
Okay, because I was gonna shift to more B. Simone, but it's on another side of things.
All right. So what I saw was something related to the money aspect. Okay. So, Odie posted this video of this girl talking about how if she dates a man that doesn't make more than twice what she makes, he's broke and she's going to feel like she can belittle him because he doesn't make enough money. And yeah, like just seeing that, I was just like, that's such a scary thing to look at, to just think that's someone's thought process.
A scary, shallow thing. And that's that.
It's like if they don't make more than double what you make, you think you can belittle them based on money.
of person.
So if
is
he made
what
20,
I saw majority in the comments.
So if he made 20,000 more, then that's like, oh,
Nah,
He's like, nah, you're still broke, but he has more money than you.
Yeah.
How is he
like,
broke?
Like if she makes 60 a year, he make 80, he broke. Like that shit make no sense. If he make 1,000, he broke.
She had on I make 30K a year fit. Like, I spent all my money on this bag, and that's all I'm rocking this year.
It's crazy.
So I don't know.
It'd be those too.
It's just like an old dumb fucking thing. Like
money. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird because like.
No, you're not.
Money's not that.
Well, you are kind of weird,
to me.
Marcell.
Yeah, maybe not for this, right? Like money's important because you need it to survive. Yes.
Yeah.
But like the only reason why I would want to know how much money my partner makes is so
how much
that I know like
you need to do.
exactly. Like beyond that, I don't care. Shit don't mean nothing. Like I don't need Shorty to buy me a PS5. I do it myself.
Yeah.
Nah, but you can still buy me a PS5.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Shout
say
out to
no.
Twitter. They got to her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no if you
But,
offering.
like, yeah. I just need to know, like, where can we live?
Exactly. Like for me, for in order for a man to be like the provider, I feel like as long as like the fucking rent or mortgage and bills are all paid, you're good. Like anything after that is like a luxury.
As long as like we're not stressing out every day about money, we're good.
Yeah, that's the most important.
Yeah, I think everybody's is different because, like, I think there's like just this mindset where it's like, hey, you want to fix gender roles, but you also want to take the ones that you're comfortable with and try to project that forward, and that's where it gets like dicey. And again, I'm only talking about what I've seen majority in like the Twitter comments that are just like contradictory. And I was like, I'm not going to jump in this conversation because I don't care what any of you have to say about it, or reply to me about it.
Jumping into Twitter conversations is dangerous, especially for people like you. Don't do it.
It can go really left.
Yeah, because dog, I have enough in my savings to catch a flight. Like I will find you. I will find you.
Listen, I kamikaze apparently, so like I need to chill. I've learned that.
I think we all had enough. We all had enough in our savings to like not stress during the pandemic. So I think we're all good.
Yeah,
I never even touched my savings during the pandemic.
That's what I'm saying. None of us were stressing. So I think that's like as far as like provider and financially stable for now. We all got that, but it's like I wouldn't say any of us are like rich and like balling out here. But you know, some girls just look for that. And another thing is like some girls will look for that, but they're not even looking for like the nigga that just have money. They're just looking for the nigga to trick on them because there'll be rich dudes that are just cheap and they still wouldn't buy them like purses and stuff.
That would be me. I'd be rich as fuck and be like, nigga,
I'd be the same
broke
shit.
my whole life. I don't need to spend none of this shit.
I don't need a Birkin. What you need
I've
a
been
Birkin
living
for?
like a normal human being. I'm not spending any of this money.
Damn, what's that dude's name from the game? Jason something.
He was like the dude that was with the white girl.
Yeah, he was like the all-star quarterback. He was just cheap as hell.
Yeah.
What's his name? LeBron said in an interview a couple years ago, he was like, hell yeah, I'm cheap. He said, I still got Spotify. No, he says, I still got Pandora with the ads. I was like, damn.
Yeah. There's
so many instances where you just don't need to spend that extra money.
Yeah, I've seen.
You don't need the ball toner. It doesn't do anything.
It was $30 more.
Nah,
Lou said he needed it badly.
I didn't know I needed it, and I definitely don't. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't know I didn't need it, but now I know I didn't need it.
Now I know I don't.
That's predatory marketing.
The wax center is not open yet, so Lou had to do it himself. That's all.
Wow.
I would never wax my balls.
You would never wax your ball piece?
I would never wax my ball piece.
That shit's gonna come off with the wax paper.
I'm too pussy.
It's like my biggest fear.
Yeah. Like I want to say like I would try it once, but then you think about like the skin getting stuck. Nah, I'm good.
Niggas go in there and come out with a box.
Come out with a whole vagina.
I don't think that's how that works, but it's funny.
Wow.
Scientifically impossible, but who gives a fuck about science in this instance?
But anyway, so like she had like she started that whole debacle on the internet, and then it came out like apparently she released a book. I don't know if you guys heard about her book.
Yo, James, a man that still works through the video.
Wait, she came out with a book recently?
Yeah, like this past week or something like that,
She was
right?
plugging
what?
the fuck out that book too.
I don't know. She was plugging the fuck.
You
Like,
understand why I sit in my bed doing emails in my book.
Yeah.
Why would I want
Yeah.
to read that?
Who is
Like,
B. Simone? Like, I don't
Me and
even know.
me and my boy can't go to McDonald's because I got food allergies. Find out what they are in my book.
Oh, that's definitely how I'm selling my book.
Yo, I love when people plug their book into random things.
so now she came out with this book. It was like $25 or $33 with shipping and blah blah blah. So now people, right?
$33 for a B. Simone book. Come on.
Is that hardcover or soft?
Yo, I could learn
Oh,
my ABC somewhere else, but like,
that shit was soft. So now a bunch of people are putting up the book. This book is done horribly. It's like an arts and craft project gone wrong. There's pages coming out of the spine. The shit's not glued. There's like these.
Who was
It's
the
like-
publisher? Like, who
this B. Simone.
She fucking binded this shit herself. She used Elmer's glue in the spine.
She got
She's doing the books in Chris' basement?
Yeah, where- no light.
homebody logo in the bottom left corner.
There's the one. No, with that book.
Hey, nigga.
So I found a couple screenshots online,
Yes.
and some of them said she talking about she hired a design team to design the book or write the content. Either way, she said she created the book, and she is a fraud. So
Damn.
also, it said
Oh, that's
it
what
looks-
Meek Mill was going off on. Okay.
right. So now
Catching
it
up.
came out that there was a lot of content in the book that's been plagiarized, like straight,
Wait,
like
what kind of book is this? Is it like a autobiography or
No,
self-help
bro.
book?
Fam, you
It's-
plagiarized your autobiography,
bro.
Because I had so many jokes ready, but I was like, I can't come out here just joking and being completely
This ain't your
wrong.
life, lady.
Damn.
you remember remember in school the highlights
When we were
books?
signing the Declaration of Independence, I looked to my left at Thomas Jefferson and said, "Nigga, you got a 9 to 5. We can't be together."
You gotta clock out, nigga.
Oh man. But I don't know what this book is supposed to be about, like manifesting or something, like a self-help book or something like that.
Okay.
Type book, but it's put together like an elementary school yearbook. It's put together like a Scholastics highlights book. I'm pretty sure there's a
Classic
Where's
highlights.
Waldo page on it.
Damn.
Like,
Where's Simone?
yeah, she's
Damn. Where's some? Wow.
I mean, you talking
Where's the
about Raven.
information?
I might get that
So-
book. Then.
Where's
There's
the
like one-
refund?
There's like one page that's designed like Regina George's burn book, where it's like her favorite movies and it's like scattered, and like Drumline was on there, and I was like, I don't need to see this. Like The Help. And
This
like
is
all these
this
other,
really just sounds like her listing her allergies. Like, it's sad that I wasn't that far off.
it's like
Drumline is
something
allergy.
like a teenager will put together, right? And this is like a full-fledged adult. So I'm not, if you're talking about you're an entrepreneur, cool, I'm not knocking that. There's another portion, like this thing that's like 50 questions about your best self, or 50 things to find your best self. And it was just 50 listed questions, and it was an exact word for word font, numbering, order, all that stuff from another company that did it earlier. It was a white lady, but
Yep.
Oh, we lost
Terror.
Chris.
Damn. All right. So Chris died.
Yeah.
Either that, or we just
What?
found out he's
Wait,
in
no,
the
I'm
new
right here.
Terminator movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
it stopped for like 15 seconds.
yeah. And stop right there. Said white lady.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, it said that yeah, she took it from like some white lady, and then everybody in the comments was basically saying, oh yeah, I'm not gonna fault her for taking that. How much did white people steal from us and this, that, and the third?
Nah,
And I'm
it
like,
doesn't work like that.
it doesn't
Don't work
work
like
like that. It's not, especially like as creatives, like y'all know, like don't. I worked hard on this.
Yeah,
like
we
I
don't
don't
wanna
care
hear
who
that.
it is. It's not a black and white thing. It's a
That's the one time we don't want to hear that.
yeah.
Yeah. Like any other time, I'm with you. But as far as that goes, it's just like, nah, we're not bailing people out because we don't like white people. Like,
Nah.
Yeah.
There's this book out there she has to read. It's called Stealing Like an Artist. She got to study that, not just stealing straight up word for word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just take the thing, you change some words. Like, did she not go to high school?
Remix
Like,
it.
what's going on?
Change the order, change something. So now she blamed it on the design firm that she hired.
So did
But
the design
look at us
firm
designer
write the
getting the
book?
fucking-
Like, what's going on?
Right. So it's like, again, so it goes back to like, you're an entrepreneur, right? You stand on that. The freelance jobs that you get, you try to put your finger in everything. It's not hard to get the label entrepreneur. It's not.
It's not.
It's pretty easy.
Just
Start
like-
your own business. That's it.
Exactly. Are you successful at being an entrepreneur?
That's a whole different story.
That's a whole
Yeah.
different. That's a whole different thing.
So like,
Yes, I
she could be like, "Yo, I want an entrepreneur." The entrepreneur is like, "Yo, I sell cheeseburgers out my trunk." Like, all right, that's what you wanted. I sell
That's
crack.
right.
Them niggas like, "Yo,
I'm here.
I'm the head of Macy's, but you want the cheeseburger, nigga."
Yeah, Darnell from 116. I know.
Exactly.
That's your cousin, right?
So now, you're talking about your entrepreneur. So there's this thing like you should oversee marketing. You should know that the product that you're giving, this book, who is it being marketed to? If it's other adults, it shouldn't look like this. Like it shouldn't be laid out like
Who's
like it's for a
Simone's
13-year-old.
fan base? Like, because I don't follow her or anything. I'm not
Me-
even trying to slight her. I'm legitimately
Yeah.
like, I just don't know.
I
Maybe her
would-
fan base is like late teens, early 20s.
still, if late teens, early 20s, I would.
No matter what, you should take pride in whatever it is you're
Yeah.
doing.
Exactly.
At least enough to not get caught.
Like, you
at the minimum, just don't get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, never
like-
get bagged.
Like yeah, it's just like design wise, it was shaky. It looked poorly put together and stuff like that.
Especially if
I
the
don't
book's
know.
especially if your book's gonna be $30, you got to make sure that it's top
yeah,
notch. Because there's some top notch books out there that are like $15. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're a millionaire. This book got your name on it. It don't got the design firm's name on it.
Exactly.
You hired them, right? Your people got you to be a millionaire. Because I think that's another thing they brought up when they were talking about the 9-to-5 stuff. They're like, oh, she's shaming the people that made her a millionaire, blah blah blah. And I was like,
that's a good point too.
I'm like, that's a lot of celebrities though.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna shit on you for that. If you made me laugh and I gave you my attention and money and stuff like that, you earned that because you made me laugh. Like, you might have not taken the money straight out my pocket, but whatever.
Took it while you were sleeping.
Maybe, probably wasn't there to begin with.
The money?
Yeah, I haven't taken out money this
the
whole
money or the Chris,
dog,
one of the two went there.
dog, I sold a mask the other day and the person paid in cash when I went to go drop it off. My friend,
Chris didn't know what to do with that.
she gave me $20 and I was like, yo, dog, this is the first time I'm holding cash this whole pandemic. I have not taken out no money, paid in cash, none of that. I have just straight Apple Pay, just hold the joint up to the thing, boop.
I do the
That's
same
it.
thing.
And then I'm out.
Out of there.
And then I still got it. But yeah, that was the whole B Simone joint. But you know, prayers to her and all that stuff. Meek Mill came out today and I guess defended her in a
I
way.
don't know what he was trying to do.
I just Googled it and it did say defend.
You got the tweet?
Nah.
I don't got the exact tweet, but everybody was like, he was basically saying that we shouldn't cancel black women, especially during this time. But it was like,
We're not canceling.
Yeah.
her.
We're not. Like, I'm not.
Some
I'm
people
just
disagreed. Like,
calling you
Yeah.
just calling you
even
an
when we
idiot.
cancel people, that's really all it amounts to is we disagree with them.
basically.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
He said B Simone canceled because she finessed a book and made her way from the bottom. LOL. What major companies y'all cancel for ripping our culture off? Finding ways to display hate towards our own when they start doing good is showing amongst us a lot.
Different, Meek Mill.
Yeah. It's
also two different conversations.
Two different conversations completely, because it's not that she finessed. She sold these people a shitty product. Shitty product.
That's where it's different.
That's different. I'm gonna be mad at whoever. If I'm your fan and all that stuff, and I wanted something for the heart, it's a slap in the face for you to give me this freaking book when it looks like this.
And that's the thing. Like like people talk about supporting black businesses, but I want to support a black business because it's one, it's black, and two, the quality is like really good.
Yeah.
Not
sell me a shitty t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not buying another shitty t-shirt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I don't care who made it. Like, I feel like that should apply to everybody. Like, I feel like you just shouldn't support it because it's black. You should support it because it's black and it's a good product. It's legitimately
like, I'm showing up because it's black.
Yeah.
I'm coming back because the quality is good.
Because exactly.
There you go. That's all he's saying. Speaking about quality being good,
I feel like the quality is not good.
Listen, Band-Aids is out here wilding.
Okay.
What can Band-Aids possibly do?
Might need a Band-Aid.
It's what they didn't do. It's what they decided to do now, but haven't done in the past. So
they put out multicolored Band-Aids.
They didn't cover up.
What?
I'm so glad we have video now because people can actually see me react to the bullshit I deal with weekly.
So Bandaid is launching a new line of bandages that is sure to stick with people of all races.
Ooh, who wrote this
their
copy?
words? Not mine.
I did.
Of course.
They came out on Thursday to announce that in the light of current racial injustices around the world, they will be rolling out a new series of bandages that reflect all different skin tones. Wow. This is a quote that says... that says...
Not when everyone first realized, like, oh, shit, Band-Aids are supposed to match your skin tone? Which
didn't know
black
that.
people never knew, because that's just not how that shit works.
Yeah.
For us.
Right. So we are dedicated to inclusivity and providing the best healing solutions, better representing you. That's the quote. According to the company website, though, the first line of Band-Aids hit stores in 1921 and only came in a pink flesh color. Mm-hmm. As the company has been around for nearly a century, many of its customers said that they were disappointed in how long it took for the brand to diversify its colors. Not only that, when that whole thing came out that, that the Band-Aids are that color because it's supposed to match flesh, niggas jumped on it. There's multiple brands out there. There's True Colors. There's another brand called Browndages that come out with brown.
I like that so much.
It's really good. It's a really thing.
On paper, it should be bad, but I like it.
Yeah. Wow. There's
it sounds like James named that company.
I might or might not have a 10% stake in that company.
All right, you turn into Lou. I see you.
Hey, 20% of that 10%.
Wait, yo, Lou robbing you blind.
How you getting 20 of my 10?
Think about it.
Take that.
Damn, so nigga said he Jerry, you Easy-E. It's fucked up out here.
That's crazy. But yeah, two brands off the rip that have already been doing it. So why am I going to look at the stance you guys took as anything other than a little sympathy ploy?
Listen, all it is a lot of companies right now are understanding that black people as a whole are starting to become more aware of how valuable our money is to America. We spend the most money out of everyone in this country. Where we go, the money goes. These niggas are shook.
Bars right now, son.
So, like, everyone's just trying to cover their asses. And I love it. I love watching all these niggas shaking their boots. It's amazing.
Every single one of them.
It's cool. But like also Band-Aids gave you every print, every like thing besides
every life.
They give you dinosaurs and shit.
Dinosaurs, Looney Tunes.
They didn't give you nigga.
They didn't give you
Elmo.
nigga.
Like, yo, we got
That's the
ones with skulls and crossbones on them. It's already black.
They even got a Doc
Just get
McStuffin
rid
one.
of the skull and crossbones. We be good.
They gave us a Doc McStuffin.
They did. They gave us. Oh, that was a good one too.
They put black on my black.
Yeah, but they're definitely gonna come to terms real quick once they see like the cells and they see like the brown and the black ones outselling the pinks. Then they'll realize.
Like with me,
I'm just gonna buy the regular shits. They can make the brown ones cost like 10 cents more because it's white people.
Nah, I'm going to Browndages and I'm going to True Colors because I believe
If I could buy
that's
them on
black
Amazon,
owned.
I will.
Yeah, because with me, I never cared about the Band-Aid blending in with my skin. First of all, I'm covered in tattoos. Nothing blends in.
Well, first of all, because
Band-Aids just look goofy for us.
Because of
they're
our
fucking up our
skin
tattoos.
because of our skin tones, they already blend with us anyway.
Yeah.
But even as
Sorta.
like, even
Yeah,
when
white mine a little
going, yeah, with me and James probably more so than Lewis. But even when I went to the doctor and he tried to get me there, I'm like, Mr. Doctor, man, if you don't go in there and get a Daffy Duck, motherfucker, like, did you ever disrespect me with a regular ass?
Was this like last year?
Like last week. This was Tuesday. I don't know what you're talking about.
You got the flu shot with a
You just go to the hospital so you can get Band-Aids.
And a lollipop.
Hell yeah.
Free lollipop.
Man, I
Just because they're there. Yo, you ever had that little lemonade water thing that they be keeping in there?
Hell no. That should just be out there all day. Hell no.
Yo, I was thirsty one day and I said, you know what?
Took the jug.
Don't mind if I do.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Nauseous.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah. You've seen them. Like
Nasty, moody, ratchet. Hey.
all right.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to double check and see if Browndages is black owned.
Oh, that's a great name.
There's a lot of companies out here that you thought were black owned, realizing that they're not.
I still can't believe Cantu is not. I cannot believe all these.
There you go. I found this other thing today.
Please.
What was it on the 9th? Hair care brands. All my brothers and sisters with the luxurious curls and whatnot, and the different texture shirts.
The Tex Worcestershires?
The texture shirts.
That's where you put the Worcestershire sauce on the texture.
That's real black.
The texture shirts.
You ain't never braid your hair with the Worcestershire sauce?
Yo, the first time you heard that name, how long did it take for you to be able to pronounce it?
Frozen.
I had to watch a cooking channel to see.
Yeah, at least 2 weeks.
My grandfather said, yeah, and then you just add some Worcestershire sauce. I said, nigga, what? He smacked the fuck out of me because I was 7, but he understood.
But anyway, yeah, I found a list of black-owned and not black-owned hair care products.
All right, well, let's
give us
start
the
with the
black
charlatans first. Now you got to choose between who you like more, me and James. Choose wisely, nigga. I fight.
I fight too, so.
Wait, see how long it took for him to say he fights?
Nah, you're frozen.
What? Wait, what list am I reading first? What is this?
I don't know.
What is happening?
He said read Charlotte's. He said read Charlotte's list.
I said read the charlatans first.
I don't know what that means.
The liars.
Oh, is that from like a book? Y'all know I don't read.
No, nigga, it's a word.
That's not the
I can't tell if he's frozen. He just held that pose.
The only book Chris reads is the one with comics in the front.
I read those
comics in the front.
What's in the back, James? B. Simone excerpts. Today we're covering my favorite hair care products. None. I hate them all.
Find out about it in my book. All right. So first, the not black owned, but it's not black owned, but it's black marketed, right?
Heavy.
Heavy. So Cantu, African Pride, African Best, Cream of Nature, Dark and Lovely.
A white man selling me African Pride is wild.
Listen,
listen. Dark and Lovely is wild.
Let me finish the list. Dark and Lovely,
That's
Do
John
Grew,
Travolta.
Dr. Miracles, Let's Jam, Mane and Tail, TCB, Afro G, Sulfur 8, Echo Style, Carol's Daughter, The Main Choice. I don't know what Carol's Daughter is. Don't sound
doesn't
black.
Jay-Z own a
That
piece
should
of
sound
Carol's
racist.
Daughter?
I'm about to do some Googles.
Jay-Z owns a piece of Carol's Daughter.
Sorry? Pardon? What was that?
Jay-Z owns a piece of Carol's Daughter.
Think about the sentence you just said.
I know, but there's no other way to rephrase it. I'm sorry.
I know. It just sounds wild.
It says not black owned, but that's a wild list of just very, black marketed products just off the names alone without even looking at the packaging.
Yeah, those are wild names.
Wait, so when they say not black owned, like, because I looked up Carol's Daughter and it said the owner is a black woman named Lisa Price.
Now, this is just Twitter, and all things that go with Twitter, you got to do your Googles no matter what.
Okay.
You can't just take the meme for what it is.
There's a lot of false information on there. Sometimes
I heard Beast
false
Chair.
information is amazing.
You heard what, Lou?
I heard Beast Chair. He'll say he's gonna give Blue a piece of Carol's Daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why. Because she sold that company to L'Oreal. That's why.
That's so
okay.
So a lot of these things where I was saying, I don't think a white dude or a white woman just came up with African's Best. Even I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't. That's like what was it, last year or the year before, where some white woman tried to mark up and market bonnets to people, and she was making it like $900 or some bullshit like that, or like $90 for like a bonnet, and try to sell it as like an original idea. Like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Bonnet?
Yes, bitch.
Yeah.
Karen's
like,
bonnet.
Yeah, a lot of these companies, I do think they were started by black people, and then after a while, they just sold it for the big bag. Now, I can't blame people for doing that, but maybe at least now I would at least try to sell black or sell to black, like another black company, especially if the name of my company is African's Best, and I know your board is
Pride.
African Best, African Pride,
and you're
African Bambaataa in the Zulu Nation. I don't care what it's
fucking
called.
ran by Jeff Goldsmith. Like, if you get snuffed randomly by a black person, you're just like, that's karma. That's cool.
Yeah, Let's Jam.
Then you hop in your bench. Let's
wild.
Jam. Everyone should have known was made by a white person.
Yeah.
A black person isn't that corny.
In the
Even
90s?
James isn't that corny.
I'm not.
In the 90s, that's
maybe a little
1,000% being a thing.
Maybe in the 90s. Maybe in the 90s.
90 James.
Sounds like you do this when you.
That was in the 90s.
James.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Full of Austin Powers. You were alive in the 90s. You know what we were doing, James.
All right, there we go. Is that better?
We do that today, so it works.
Okay.
Dark and Lovely is another one.
Dark and Lovely could totally be a white man.
See, I gotta do my Googles on Dark and Lovely because I'm very.
Be careful what you Google there, buddy.
Yeah. Hey,
if there was one,
let me know what pops up.
Women, just like a white dude runs that.
L'Oreal again.
L'Oreal be plying up everything, huh?
So I understand why that part of it comes up, and I don't know who's on the board of the L'Oreal empire, but I'm pretty sure they're see-through.
It says we knew Kelly Rowland was just the face for Dark and Lovely. Like, why does that kind of look bad the way I read it just now?
The fuck did that mean? We knew?
Who does we?
I don't know.
What did they know?
Let's see, L'Oreal owner. I always wonder who owns L'Oreal.
Oh, man. It's about a white lady with braids.
Nah, the complete opposite.
Carol Baskins?
I'll take it. The nigga gonna put the phone on the side where all the faces are.
Is that Hillary Clinton?
She looked like her name is Lillian Bettencourt.
Yeah, she knows about it.
She died in 94.
Oh,
damn.
At 94. She died in 2017, I think.
Oh, all right. These are completely
In
different
94
things.
and at 94 is way different.
That's why I said at 94.
Nah, you said in 94
In
first.
94.
You definitely said in 94.
Now, wait till y'all play this back.
We
Which
won't
I'm
need
not.
to. It's the, probably won't. So now,
Lewis said he's not going to. That's scary.
That's very scary.
but now listen to the other side of it, right? The black-owned side is Camille Rose, Miel Organics, Alicane Naturals, Miss Jessie's, Naturalicious, Soultanicals,
Ooh,
Uncle
Naturalicious.
Hey, Uncle Funky's, sign me up.
Uncle Funky Chunky Monkey.
Pattern Beauty Curls, Design Essentials, Honey Baby Naturals, Shea Moisture,
Ooh, Honey Baby Natural.
I
PIN,
don't know why, but I like
And-
Honey Baby Natural.
Like,
and,
if
and Aunt Jackie's.
On Jackie. You know on Jackie got the juice.
Yeah. On Jackie 5.
yo, Honey Baby Natural, though, like, whenever I have a kid, I might use that. That
On what?
Honey Baby Natural just sounds like it makes sure they smell amazing.
facts.
Straight almond.
Damn, I'm about to order some now.
I need
now
stock in Honey Baby Natural because I'm about to promote the fuck out of that.
Yo,
But
I've
now
actually
listen-
been researching that. Like, it's kind of hard, like, to get even information on that, like how to like buy or invest in black companies.
Mm.
That's like wild.
We got to figure that out, Lou.
'Cause
Yeah.
I got like Disney stock I don't want.
Oh,
You got Disney stock?
Yeah, but I don't want it.
No.
I keep
What
that.
else stock you got, Lou?
Yeah.
I don't want to give out my whole portfolio.
Yeah. Yo, we gotta tap his pockets. Yo, what
facts.
stocks you got in here?
Relax.
We don't shake
I told you I was born and had money to spend, nigga.
So
I
you
see
bought
that.
Disney stock? That's terrible stock to buy. It's expensive. You got like 2 shares of Disney stock. That
No,
can't do that for you.
I bought it cheap. I'm not stupid.
All right.
Okay.
That shit was on a downturn.
I know a nigga that bought WWE stock, and it's just like, yeah, you got $16, man. Good job. What are you doing?
But
I know another nigga that got options. He's like, yeah, I made 2 G's this week. Like, yes, off of this very small company that made a lot of money 1 week.
Yep.
This
Damn.
nigga sitting here with Disney stock.
I gotta sell it ASAP.
Hey, no stock shaming, all right?
No stock.
That's a thing.
Now it is.
I bet it is.
so now look at this, right? Shea Moisture is on this list for black owned, but not even 3 years ago they landed in some hot water with some of their advertisements and stuff like that. Y'all remember that? I think
I
they brought it
remember
up
that.
on
I
Deeds and Miro.
It's-
A lot of them were there was one Shea Moisture one where it was just like all white women in the commercial. Dove,
Maybe they
did-
were trying to market to a different audience. They've
Dove
already
did-
got black people.
So
Trying to get more money. Nigga.
nah, man. I
Chris's economies are different.
yeah, you know what it is? It's the same reason why I haven't had any like the first photo shoot and stuff that we did
Mhm.
with like our friends with like the leggings and stuff like that. I
Right.
never put it out. I never marketed it with them on the advertisements. Like, yeah, they did us a favor and helped us out, but it wasn't black people. It wasn't black women. It wasn't
Right.
like and to me, like, yo, as just a black dude that's seen these advertisements, watched all these shows and all that stuff, and never really saw myself. Now I have an opportunity to sell to my people, to market to my people
Mhm.
first, and then
Yeah.
whoever else fucks with it, yes, you can get it too. I'm not only selling to black people. So when it comes to like Shea Moisture and all that stuff, your number one people that's been behind you has been black people, and you can't even give back by putting them in a commercial, by putting some of them on, by exposing and sell directly to the people who've already been on your bandwagon and stuff like, well, maybe bandwagon's not the right term, but like been on your side for all this time. It just comes off weird and shady and just sucky and more of the same shit that we already see. How many Pantene Pro V and made by Maybelline and L'Oreal and I don't know, mayonnaise and all these other fucking
Mayonnaise.
commercials that like
They got Hellman's healthcare.
yeah that you see.
Son,
And
I've
it's
seen
all the
white
same
people
faces.
put mayonnaise in their hair.
Black people
But-
do
For
too.
what?
Yeah, mayonnaise is actually supposed to be good for your hair. Apparently, I
Oh,
found
word?
that out
and your
like 2 weeks
sandwiches.
ago watching 90 Day Fiance.
Mayonnaise, eggs, all that stuff.
Maybe that's why the mayonnaise is good, because the eggs are in the mayonnaise.
There you
I'm
go.
hungry.
This nigga's hungry now. Just get another popsicle.
I'm gonna make a sandwich after this.
Yo,
We're about to make a sugar water and mayonnaise sandwich.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Lou been through some hard times.
Yo, that mayonnaise sandwich be hitting sometimes.
Yo,
Spent all this money on the Disney stuff.
Lou, if you ever offer me up a mayonnaise,
That's how stocks work, Chris.
yo,
$16.
imagine you go to Lou's house and he serves up mayonnaise sandwiches.
I'm punching him.
walking out. I'm walking out.
You are a better friend than I am. Lou got to get hit by somebody. And it's like
He
the
might
most
as well.
friendly, like, yo, you need this to get better kind of
I'm
punch.
sorry, my nigga.
It's like, nigga, I hope you're gonna bring the turkey in now.
Nigga just got mayonnaise. Like,
I looked up the Honey Baby Naturals. Yo, they got a Honey Baby Naturals honey nectar body jelly.
That's a
shit
lot.
I'm
sounds like
telling you,
it smells
Shorty just smells amazing.
amazing.
Didn't we have
I
those
might use that
products
for
in Toys R Us?
I don't remember seeing that.
What the fuck are y'all doing with that? Toys R Us?
I don't remember seeing that.
What was that bee? There was,
Andrew
there
just
was,
brought that in one time.
there was like some brand that had like bees on it.
Oh, that's Burt's and Bees.
Yeah, Burt's Bees.
Burt's Bees. That shit-
Oh, okay.
Yo, Burt's Bees is
That's just
disgusting.
good. Nah, it's amazing.
I don't know. I used the lotion one time and it smelled like
Yeah.
crap.
Oh, no, only
Maybe that's
yeah.
why I fucked up. Then.
Yeah, James is right. That it smells like expired glue.
Ugh,
And
I put it on
and
my
fart.
hands. I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't use that
It
lotion.
smelled like I sat on my hands and farted.
Yeah.
Like
That's exactly what it is.
You just wearing that on your neck. James just walk around smelling like hand farts.
Just fucked me up.
I got blow my nose.
James smelling like what Chris
just
about to
farted in
blow
his
out his
hand.
nose.
that's what the shit smelled like.
That's
I was
just
so
shit you be doing in the crib.
Yo, I was so mad because I went I'm like the first time I ever saw it, I was like, oh, this looks fire. It was like a little kit. It had the chapstick, it had the lotion, and it had the shampoo in there. Yo, I opened up
It was
the
hyped.
lotion. I was like, what?
I've only ever used the lip balm.
Yeah,
The lip
That
balm
shit
is
is
good.
amazing.
The lip balm is really good.
especially if you get like it's like the green one that's supposed to be like the rejuvenating or some shit. Like it heals the lips.
Oh, the one that tingles?
Yeah, boy.
They just
Them shit's amazing.
need to stick to lip balm, and that's it. Just
I
Tap it
honestly
out at lip
forgot
balm.
that they do other things.
yeah, they just need to forget that they do other things also.
I've also never paid for that shit. That shit costs like $3-4. I steal it every time.
Oh yeah, I used to steal them at Babies R Us.
Yeah, I go on the Rite Aid. I just take the shit, keep it moving. This podcast does not promote stealing.
It
Yes,
doesn't.
Just
It
do it
does.
sometimes.
I do it all
nigga,
the time.
Come on, man.
Steal.
I'm trying to get sponsorships.
It's yours. I'm gonna steal those sponsorships too.
Oh.
Fuck.
You gonna steal the sponsorship?
How's that work? You just run in the office and you just put the 9 to a nigga's head and be like, nigga, you gonna
Manscaped.
give us money.
Manscaped.
Say the ad into the microphone, nigga.
He goes to
He's a
Manscaped
cook.
like, I got the better ball piece.
Yeah.
I mean, he puts a whole different 9 to his head.
Use code Dunkirk.
Wow, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
All
My
right.
nigga Foo.
That's,
Yo. That was the one alley-oop I'm mad I lobbed up there.
My nigga Foo.
That nigga did a backflip and dunked that shit.
that's,
As there was an NBA street game
It was an
breaker.
alley-oop and a callback. It's amazing.
wow. Reel this back in. Wow.
I keep going.
Nope. Don't.
Better say
That's-
something else.
It's quite enough. But yeah,
She said.
that's jeez.
Woo! My bad.
And just like that, we're
Smiling
back.
from ear to ear.
We're back.
Pull up to
Episode
McDonald's. She
92.
says, I want the 9-piece combo. Nigga get hype.
All right. Okay.
Chris, you see what you started, Chris?
Man, I'm just here to pod, man. Like this shit is wild. Damn, what was I gonna say?
This nigga Chris's hat raised up a little bit.
Yo, I told you to say something, or else we gotta keep going. So say some shit.
If that hot cocktail you happen to see us, nigga, what's up? Hurry up, nigga.
Chris, this is your fault. Fuck.
Yeah, but
Read the docket.
It's just weird now to try to close up where it's just like, all right, man, so make sure y'all do your due diligence into your black brand.
You do what?
Yeah.
Yo.
But all right.
Man.
I wanted to talk about a little bit of TV news that I found out this week. This is mainly for Lewis, not Lewis. Everybody else besides Lewis.
Is it because of Spanish?
The Dominicans don't have TVs. We know that.
It's fucked up, man.
Niggas sit at home playing with chocolates all day.
Say it again, nigga. Say it again, nigga.
And again, that nigga snapped in the chocolate rolls.
Y'all
Something in like a Jedi master.
Nigga, Platanos.
He is Platanos.
He's Platano.
All right, so you guys watch The Flash, right?
Yeah.
We can say I do because I
do.
have, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nigga, you know comics, so it doesn't even matter at this point.
So Hartley Sawyer, who's the dude that played Plastic Man,
Okay.
Ralph Dibny, got fired this week.
What do you do?
Mm.
So
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
How many
That's my
times he
guy.
say nigga? That's all I want to know. I just want to know how many times he said nigga.
Please don't tell me that's what he did, because I rock with him.
nah. So
don't rock with you.
basically, it's old tweets that came
Old
up
tweets will get you.
from
Gotta get you.
from about 20, ranging from there's 4 here from 2011 up until 2014.
Oh, that's too recent.
That's a long run.
And
Yeah, that's
But
a long
this-
run of fucking up.
no, I mean, not to say that every tweet was like that. Like he was just like up all day between those times,
Nah, but it's just
going
like
off.
there's 3 straight years of you tweeting something that you should not have been tweeting.
And 2014 wasn't that long ago.
Real
So-
quick question: who the fuck is combing niggas' tweets like this just for the bad shit? What
I
are you
actually
doing
realized
with
that
your
if you-
life?
If you go on Twitter and you put somebody's at in the search and then put whatever word you're trying to find, it'll just come up. Like if you put like some white person's at and just put nigger, that shit would just all pop out.
Yeah,
Damn.
of all the time that they said
Chris,
it. It's really
what
easy.
What did he do? Please tell
All right,
me.
so I'll just read
James
the
is
4.
so heartbroken.
I'll read the
Yeah.
4 screenshots in chronological order.
Ooh, that's logical.
All right, give us the years.
So this one is from August 11th, 2011 at 4 p.m. It says, when I find my daughter, I'm going to beat her for having all these man clothes.
Okay.
Don't know what that
Yeah.
means?
You gotta clarify that one.
When I find my daughter, how old are you?
Just too damn old.
Where's she at?
Outside
I guess-
playing with a flannel shirt on, apparently.
Yeah. Chopping wood. Minding her
Playing
business.
lumberjack, like it's like I'm Paul Bunyan. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't give a fuck what my daughter's wearing. What the fuck's wrong with this
It's
nigga?
not that serious.
It's not.
So also the next one is from December 19th, 2012. It says outside
that's
of
my
the
birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
This
Man,
one's for
fuck
you.
man. Continue, Chris.
It says
Be old niggas.
it says
All right.
outside of the 7-Eleven where I assaulted my ex-girlfriend. LOL.
What?
Yo,
All right, that's your
man's James?
Nah, that ain't my man's.
The next one is
Niggas smoke meth because only meth heads do shit like
That's
that.
what he did on my
Just
birthday.
Beat their girlfriend in front of 7-Eleven.
My birthday's canceled.
Yeah, my birthday's yeah, you need a new birthday.
Been
son.
canceled. Day you were born, they were just like, oh, this day's trash.
I'm switching. Wow. I'm switching my birthday to Marcel's.
Why?
Next one.
It's funny. After the first one, I was gonna say like, "Yo, I hate being this guy, but context is everything. Like, without context, you know, what I mean, we can't really hate on homie too much." That last one is just like, "Yo, I don't really know what the context is.
We don't need the context to know that one's bad."
No.
Sir.
The next one is from June 28th, 2012. It says, the only thing stopping me from doing mildly racist tweets is the knowledge that Al Sharpton would never stop complaining about me. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
We're not gonna front like it's not funny. Fuck him, but that's funny.
Yeah, that one made me chuckle. But I was like, all right, you could say poor taste.
Plastic Man.
Ralph. Dibney.
His name sounds racist.
So the last old screenshot.
He sounds like his
have,
first word was nigger. He said that shit out the womb. He looked at his doctor and said, "Nigger."
He sounds like he's from Wichita, Kansas.
Put me back and give me a white doctor.
Put me back.
Oh my
last
god!
One.
Put Jack back in the box.
The last one is from February 13th. February 13th, 2014. It says, enjoyed a secret boob viewing at an audition today. That sounds
okay. That's
a casting couch.
That's a rabbit hole I don't want to go into.
Yeah, 2 of the 4 out of here. The assault and the secret boob.
This nigga got fired on his day off.
Really?
Yeah.
How you get fired during a pandemic for old?
You sitting at home and it was just like, "Yo, my man, it's clipped for you."
Wait,
we could cast any other white man to stretch for us. Like,
is that why they did what? Is that why?
Why does that sound nasty?
It is.
Is that why his character played out the way it did?
No. So now listen to this, right?
Oh, it worked out.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, but it can. All right. So
James's reaction to everything has been hilarious. His whole story.
He's so hurt.
Yeah, because I started to connect with Ralph Dibney. Like
Ralph Dibney's very upset about that.
Yo,
that was your man. That was your stretch guy. Was your guy?
Because I hated his character at first, but then like as the seasons went on, I was like, oh, he's not that bad,
right? So now
I'll let you know he hates your character.
So now listen. So that stuff came out, and it says, beyond making light of sexual assault, domestic abuse, and serial killers, Sawyer also made a number of remarks that were racist and dismissive of race issues in America. Regarding the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, Sawyer complained that he had access to clean water, but couldn't watch Godzilla at home until he got
Yo, he's an ass.
Listen to the white privilege.
Right. Until he got the surround sound system on his home stereo fixed. Other tweets were tired old gags punched up with shock or gross out humor, such as Sawyer's twist on the tired old mother-in-law joke, where he quipped that bestiality jokes aren't funny unless the beast mentioned is my future mother-in-law.
Wow.
So it was very... A lot of his stuff in the past, it seems that was like based in very blunt white boy humor.
Yeah.
And just like just tone deaf stuff. And I'm not going to sit here and act like, yo, Twitter wasn't a different place back then where a lot of people would feel comfortable just letting certain stuff off with no repercussions, right? Not saying I excuse what he did. Not saying that, yo, there's old tweets and blah, blah, blah. He's a different person now. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know if he's a different person. I only know his character on the fucking TV show and whatnot. But I'm not mad at them firing him. What confused me about this, I'm like, those tweets were just sitting there and no one sent it. Like, if you're going to hire an actor... We've been through this research. Yeah, we've been through this enough times where it's just like, yo, has this person done or said anything that could come back and bite us in the ass? Like, as whoever's like, and it's like Lewis said, it's not hard to do during the audition process. You have one of the interns do it, but like, yo, son,
that's it. That's what they get paid.
Go on his Twitter. typing a bunch of racial shit.
Hire a PR team and have them just pay them to comb through your Twitter and get rid of anything that can fuck you over.
Or do it yourself. Like, yeah, it just seemed like a
Ain't nobody gonna do that shit themselves. That shit's gonna take forever.
Nah,
depending on how long you've been on there.
Yeah, I did it for mine. Yeah, and I mean, for me, I didn't have any like wild shit, like out of pocket wild stuff.
Because you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like, well, like when I was like in high school, and me and my friends used to call each other sluts and stuff like that. Like we've done that. So like on Twitter, I'd be like, you slut, and it's like,
it's just
like
one of my
it's stuff like that where like, we knew that we were playing around, but that taken out of context is just a wild, inappropriate thing that I just don't do anymore. Unless it's like kinky time, like, you dirty slut.
That's just to him.
That was the butt, by the way, not the face.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah. That's like that. Because now that I thought about it, I was like,
hey, I know there's consent involved, so none of that shit really matters, man. You do what you do.
There you go.
Thank you. So now when it comes to the season, right, James?
Mm-hmm. Wait, damn, he froze at the best part.
He always does.
The dude's name.
Wait, Chris,
back like nothing happened.
Chris, you froze.
He froze again.
All right. So after season, you froze.
Okay. So it can still work out for this season, right? Because this season ended 3 episodes early, so they didn't get to wrap up. They said they don't get to come back right now until 2021. So I think in October they go into production. They have 3 scripts left, and I'm not sure if they're going to fit and rewrite it or just shoot it how they got to shoot it and go about their days. I don't know if they're going to recast Ralph or write him out the show because he had his own building arc as well. But
how important was he?
He was very integrated now. He's a recurring character. He's very integrated.
Definitely just gonna recast.
But the thing is,
if he's that important,
the way it ended was that like he still hasn't like finished recovering from crisis, right?
It finished.
He's still recovering.
He went to go find that lady, and he was working a case, like it was in the middle of him working some case and whatnot, and he started having his own separate storyline. Because even remember the episode where him and Barry went off and they did the whole 007 thing and whatever.
Yeah, but then after that he got injured in Crisis. I think Crisis was after that, right?
No, he was still around in the last couple episodes. He was still around.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But my thing is that his name is Plastic Man. He can shapeshift. Get another white dude.
Well, the elongated
man. It's Plastic Man. Come back. And just be like,
they could have had a better name though.
Nah, fuck that. Just say that there's like some organization after him, like called Black Hole, and they had a couple assassins on payroll. Mm-hmm. Just say Black Hole tried to assassinate me. They thought they killed Ralph Dibny. I changed my appearance, and now I'm look like this, and go about your day. And like you can write that in. Like if they could get rid of Batwoman and switch out who Ruby Rose to whoever they're gonna pick for season 2, you could do it with an actual shapeshifter.
Wait, why'd they switch out Batwoman?
Because she quit.
Oh, she quit.
Yeah, she quit.
Like, this show's horrible.
Oh,
no, so is my acting. I'm out.
Damn.
I started the show today. I don't think it was that bad, but it wasn't special.
Sucks.
All right, low standard Lou in the building.
Toast to that.
That's a great nickname. Low standard Lou. Low standard Lou.
That's the name of the episode.
Wow.
It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen. Damn it. The one time I don't want him to control this episode.
Yeah, right?
That's like control.
Hey.
That shit sucks. But yeah, they could fucking just switch to the only thing they can't do, it has to be another white guy.
Yeah.
You don't.
It just made the character black. That would just be mad funny to me.
That's just
nobody says anything.
Right? The black elongated man.
Yeah. No, hey, listen. Now that's like
Barry
superpower
just looks at him like,
blackface.
you look different. Did you get a tan?
It's like they switched Aunt Viv's.
In a tan.
Elongated man just got mad swag all of a sudden.
That's one stance I'm gonna stick with. Don't switch races for Plastic Man. He started out as a white dude. Don't give him superpowered blackface. That's
blackface.
You turn him into Robert Downey Jr. in what was that movie called?
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, nah.
Yo, niggas was real mad at him, and I was just like,
Fam, you gotta
I
watch
feel
the
like y'all
movie,
didn't
though.
watch the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's the whole point of him being a black. Like, the reason why you're mad is the reason why he's doing it.
Yeah. That was just Gen Zers that got bored during the pandemic one week. And it's like, yo, guys, we went through this in 2009, 2010.
Yeah, we was cool with it.
Yeah, we took care of it.
I was laughing my ass off in the
Also,
theater.
nigga turned into Iron Man after that. You can't say nothing to me about him.
Lost.
He got a free pass for life.
Nah, because then he did Dr. Doolittle, and I was like,
Oh, I
And
thought he died
Sherlock
Iron
Holmes.
Man. Like, as far as I'm concerned, my man, he got into a like crazy plane crash. His career just ended on a high note.
Wow.
Making me cry in a movie theater, my nigga. But on the subject of superheroes just magically being black, seeing Miles Morales in that fucking Spider-Man trailer had me hype as shit.
it's not a full game.
Yeah, no, I heard.
It's not?
Yeah.
No,
It's an expansion.
The half game?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
they're gonna remaster the PS4 Spider-Man to PS5, and it's gonna be like an add-on, I guess, missions like they did with like Black Hat.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it, but like it's not selling me a whole game console.
No, it still is.
I mean, I'm not buying mine, but still.
In that
depends
I
on
hope
which
game,
somebody
one's
buys
free.
me one.
Because you know how they said Grand Theft Auto 5 was gonna come free. Is like Spider-Man gonna also be free for those who own it already?
Oh no, I'm reading right now. It's a standalone PS5 game. It's its own thing.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's,
I've read
it's
it.
per
It's
Insomniac
different.
Games.
James,
Sony came out. What date
Look
is
it up,
that?
James.
All right. Okay.
This is June 12th. They said
What's
this.
today?
Today is the 14th.
Yeah, I don't think so, Doug. Because what's it called? Sony came out and said, yeah, it's a remastered and
So Sony and Insomniac got to sit on the table.
Insomniac is probably saying that it's standalone like missions. Like, you remember how Arkham Knight,
Nah,
that
when
woman had her own thing?
No,
I think it's
see
that.
I see the article that Marcel's reading. No,
So
yeah,
y'all just
no, he's right. Marcel's
It's-
right. I guess Sony didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Isn't that
word?
their game
Yeah.
though?
No. Insomniac's the one that actually made the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sony just
So
publishes
in what
it.
I'm reading right now, people are saying Sony didn't say that. IGN said that. And as someone that reads video game news daily, I can tell you personally, IGN is ran by fucking morons.
Yeah.
okay.
So it is very
All the good
possible
people
that they're
left.
wrong.
Yeah, all the good people from IGN left.
I've
trust IGN
watched
no more.
those niggas post game reviews without being able to actually play the game. I trust nothing they say.
All right, fuck it. So we get a full Miles Morales game.
I'm so with it.
Because Spider-Man...
But now y'all made me skeptical. So like I need to see more to guarantee that it's a full-fledged game.
Either way, I'm buying it. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No way comic book nerd black man is not spending money on a Miles Morales anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You getting his bread.
I'm doing it. And that's going to segue into something else just now. But the Spider-Man game, because the first Spider-Man game from 2018, they had the whole Miles involvement, and Brooklyn was the only part that you couldn't go into. So I said,
but you could see the other boroughs. They
you could see the other boroughs. Yeah, they existed. I was in Harlem. I was in everywhere. So
Did you get a chopped cheese?
No, the first thing I'm doing in this Miles game, I'm gonna go on Flatbush Avenue and get me some oxtail.
Oh, okay. That's
I
better.
don't think that'll be an option, but
I don't think they have that.
Chris just gonna be standing in front of a store he can't enter.
I sent my letters.
on Chris's
This is a nigga
game.
named Thurgood. That's Thurgood.
waiting right there.
What you want?
He
What you
doesn't
want?
even sell oxtail. It's just oxtail gravy. That's all he got.
This nigga
The
Thurgood
entire
solid.
menu is just how many days old do you want your oxtail gravy?
Thurgood solid. He's selling freedom. with
And
extra
listen.
gravy.
And listen, when I go into Brooklyn, they better not just have, like in the first Spider-Man game, how you could just find random crime, like somebody robbing a jewelry store. If I see any black people doing any crimes, I'm gonna let them rock. Y'all got that. That's yours. You found that.
Like, take this nigga mad long to beat that game.
I'm not beating up. No. Matter of fact, if I see any cops bothering any black people, I'm beating up the cops in that game. that's
Chris gonna be
that's
the
what
only
I'm
nigga playing Spider-Man with a wanted level.
Oh,
Yo, don't let him let him customize a suit, and then you're gonna have a Black Lives Matter suit right off the gate.
hell yeah.
Full
they
body
better
logo in the front.
They better have the one from the Into the Spider-Verse, because he only got like 3 costumes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But like in Spider-Man, they gave him their original costume, so I'm sure they'll do the same with him.
Yeah,
His original costume looked like his original costume.
No, I mean
was
like
just
like Insomniac made their own, not his original costume.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they showed it in the trailer.
Yeah.
So 4.
I'm just happy that nigga has a hairline this time. They had my man looking crazy that whole first
fresh
game.
fade. Yeah, he looked like one of Lewis's cousins in the first.
Yeah, but I'm hyped for it though. It's wild. You gotta fight him, Lou.
It's Morales.
Yo, I can't front. I got a lot of video games to catch up on, man.
Yeah, so do I. I still gotta do The Last of Us before The Last of Us 2 comes out.
You don't want to see?
Wait, you've never played The Last of Us?
No, I played it. I just never beat it.
Oh,
I don't even know what
I know.
what the fuck The Last of Us is.
It's the best video game ever made, nigga.
I'll watch the cutscenes for the movie, but that's not my kind of game.
Nigga doesn't move.
Like,
You don't like shooting shit?
you don't shoot shit. Half of the game
You
is
shoot mad
sneaking
shit.
Half of the game is sneaking around and doing all that stuff. And
If you if you a real nigga,
all I want to do is just bust
then play the
guns.
game like that.
But there's certain missions where they tell you it's like, now you gotta sneak around and blah blah. That's why
You don't have to do anything. There's
That's why I
one
stopped
mission
playing
where like I had
Days
to
Gone.
do shit a certain way and I just ran because I was pussy that mission. It was way too many other like little infected niggas coming at me. I got scared. I just said, fuck
This
it.
game sounds good.
I'm
Okay,
booking it for the exit.
okay, you're selling me.
Yeah, The Last of Us Part 1 is like $20 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hella
That's
cheap.
the
I think it's like,
remaster?
no, they're doing a sale right now. I think you can get it for 10.
Yeah.
Yo, the last game I bought was Detroit 2030, I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah, of course James would.
That was a long ass time ago. James was
and
upset when he found
James
out
thought
the
it was
game was about robots.
and the game
James thought it was a
before-
rap game.
The game.
Where's Big Sean?
He thought it was the
Grand
next Def Jam Vendetta.
Actually, 2K15
Detroit
was the
edition.
last one I bought before that, and then Grand Theft Auto.
You bought 2K15 last year?
No, I bought 2K15 in 2015.
All right.
Asshole.
That's something I would do. I would get the year before.
You cheap as hell.
No, because I don't play online. I just play the
Roster
franchise.
mad out of date.
I got 3 games.
Don't worry about my roster, nigga.
Yo, at this point, my PS4 is
Kyrie on the Cavs telling you the earth is flat and shit.
my PS4 is a Netflix box at this point. Like
You don't want to fuck with Flat Earth Kyrie, son. His crossover is wild.
sick.
That man different. His world ain't even spinning, so he move on the court weird.
What was I saying before? Oh, the Miles shit. Looking forward to the Miles Morales joint, and it's funny how people's minds work and stuff like that. How like Miles, Black Panther, both became like such strong like figures in like the Black community and all that stuff, but both written by created by white dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, people call it like hypocritical because like again, I don't even argue with comic people online, but you get a lot of like dude bros that try to like negate the characters you like and all that stuff, and it's like, dog, I will really punch you in the face. Leave me alone.
Nice.
But for all intents and purposes, like I don't care who writes what as long as it's good.
Yeah. As long as you don't fuck up and say the wrong shit.
Yeah.
We cool.
But why it's interesting to me is because you have, even with Black Lightning is another character that I love. What's his name? Tony Isabella. Written, created, blah blah blah. But isn't it three white dudes telling the black story. You know what I mean? Like the plight of the black, like with Miles. I mean, I think, what's his name? Salim Ahmed, Muslim Ahmed. He did the most recent run. But before, it was all Bendis. Yeah. And I don't think Bendis is a problematic author or anything like that. He adopted
Bendis has a black family.
Yeah. But you talk to a lot of people, and they're like, oh, that's no excuse. It's like you're still a white man writing the black perspective to an extent.
Right.
Where it's just like, yeah, I feel you on that. But then it's like, what do you want me to do? Not have this black character? Not love and champion this black character?
The thing there is you've kind of got a double-edged sword because, like, yes, we do want a black person writing the black character so that they can write the certain aspects of our culture that only we understand into that character. But at the same time, at the time that Miles was created, at the time that Black Panther was created, there were pretty much like no black creators in comics. So you end up with just like, either we get this story from a white person or we don't get this story at all.
Right. And it's still like, again,
we're still pretty limited on black creators. There are far more now than there were in the past.
But still more. We have more black artists.
Yeah.
Black.
But like, we need more black writers.
That's
where
I don't know where the fuck we're gonna get them from. Like, we can't just like go around tapping niggas like, yo, write comics. Like,
I'll do it. No, you won't.
Yo, you go on Fiverr looking for someone to write comics, you end up with a B. Simone book. You better chill.
Baby boy.
That was pretty good, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, that
was kind of scary.
Don't do that again.
I've been ratchet for a long time.
I see that.
But when it comes to like symbols of hope in the comic, world, Punisher has seemed to take like the opposite side, where to the point where I fucks with Punisher, but I don't fucks with Punisher. Like, a Punisher tattoo on a black dude doesn't really make sense.
No.
And
I just don't fuck with him because his books always suck. He's a real one-note character. I'm angry. I killed my family. I'm shooting people. What else we got here? What's your character development? Like, at least Max Payne was on painkillers. Just like, wow. Like, nigga was Future before Future was a thing. Like, I fucked with him.
That's true. But it's like people putting power to symbols and stuff like that. And with Punisher, he was invented in 1974 by Jerry Conway, John Romita Sr. And then out of nowhere, well, not out of nowhere, as he started picking up steam, a lot of cops, military men, white boys that do steroids and drink Bang, they just started adopting like this skull. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
So
and they put it on their Jeep Wranglers too.
Yeah, you've seen the Punisher skull with like the Blue Lives Matter thing and stuff like that. It's to the point now where it's just like, I can't. You look at that and it's directly associated with a certain type of person.
Yeah. But those people don't understand that the Punisher, the character, doesn't fuck with the police.
Yeah, he doesn't at all.
Or the military.
Yeah.
At all.
So that's what the create. Thank you, Louis.
He kills cops.
Louis is like,
I didn't give 2 cents.
Yeah. So Conway has come out and in a statement. No.
That was a legit question. I was really just like, huh?
No, me too. I was thinking, I didn't want to say it.
Does Benny know about this?
No, Jerry
really
Conway. He's never like shielded away from like expressing his distaste for seeing Punisher signage like adorning real police officers. So in this quote, it says, "It's disturbing whenever I see authority figures embracing Punisher icons because the Punisher represents a failure of the justice system. He's supposed to indict the collapse of social moral authority, and the reality is some people can't depend on institutions like the police or the military to act in a just and capable way, which made sense to me, but also didn't make sense when I saw it on people, because I feel like those are just like the gun toters that was just like, yeah, we're gonna take like the anarchy white boys and stuff like that, or the dude bro anarchy white boys was like, we're gonna take justice into our own hands and shoot it.
Yeah, they just focus on that aspect of the character, the chaos. Same way they did that with Joker. They like they are one note themselves, so they only focus on the one note in the characters that lines up with them. They can't see that it represents something other than angry white people being angry that they can't be accepted as angry white people.
That shit sounds crazy.
Damn, I ended at the perfect time for him to talk and he froze.
Oh, he did freeze. I thought he was just looking at his phone.
No. What? Now he's back. He always comes back right after we say that he froze.
Yeah. You're back.
But a lot of people have come out and like on Twitter and said how like the cops are using the Punisher symbol like of mass murder and stuff like that. Like during the protests, there were a lot of pictures taken of just the cops having like a Punisher patch on their uniform and stuff like that. People are tweeting like Disney and Marvel to like step in because they haven't taken legal action yet, but they're urging them to. Like one time, Disney or like, I don't know if it was Disney or Marvel, stepped in and served this man a cease and desist because not allowing him to put like Spider-Man on his son's tombstone, who was a giant like Spider-Man fan. And I'm like, who would put a fucking stop to that? Like, what? Why? It didn't make sense to me. But you're not like
they find out about that.
I think it was probably like part of like a Make-A-Wish or like, I don't know, through the Vine. He probably said it. I don't think like Disney's tapping your phones all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, Walt Disney was a Nazi, so like, I'm not really putting it past his company being racist. Like, yeah, that's what y'all do.
If anybody needs stocks.
Lou's over here like, yo. Change topic.
I need to sell.
Stocks plummeting.
Them shit's gonna be worth
16 to 60.
2 for 5. Niggas got garbage on the way, nigga.
Them shit's about to be worth pocket lint soon.
Word. So to like, I guess combat this, because like I said, Jerry Conway, he's never been for like the cops or like military using the thing that he created in this way. He went to social media and he launched a project back on like June 5th though, where it was called like Reclaim the Punisher Skull, and all like the proceeds and stuff like that will go to like would benefit like the Black Lives Matter movement, where he found a bunch of like black and like artists and people in the industry or just want to be in the industry to redesign the Punisher skull with like Black Lives Matter content like in it. I like that gesture. I like that move. I don't particularly like the shirts. Only because that skull, like, yeah, I see what he tried to do. It's like he tried to repurpose the N-word, but then I'm like, yo, it's just not. It's not hitting for me.
Once the symbol has been taken and it's so commonly associated with one thing, like you can't really wipe that out of your brain. Like for me, Norse mythology and Norse tattoos are fucking amazing. I'd go out and get Norse tattoos and like Viking shit if I could. However, I know white supremacists love that shit way more than I do.
Yeah.
So like I just can't.
And they're just gonna look at you like, word?
Yeah. It's just like, nah. Like, I just like the stories. Like, chill.
One of us.
Niggas coming to shave my head, and it's like, nah, nigga, this ain't American History X.
Wow. Skinhead Marcel?
Skinhead Foo?
Skinhead Foo?
Hey, yo, how much would it take for you to put on a do-rag? I just want to see what that looked like.
For me to put on a do-rag?
Yeah.
It'd take a lot of work.
I just want to see what
sitting up here.
Have to bang a frying pan over his head.
Yo, I'm hyped because I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Ooh.
Very fucking excited.
I
I could have
They open?
bro.
That I don't know, but Lou posted the picture of the two of us like at Q Bar, and I was like, "Yo, remember haircuts?" And Angel hit me. He was like, "I know you looking crazy right now, bro. Just let me know."
Wow.
He texted you?
Yeah, and I was like, "Nigga,
This bastard, I'm gonna text you.
I will pull up."
Yo, Marcel, I could have cut your hair, bro.
So who's got something to say? On to the next story.
On to the next story.
James just want to make me look crazy out here.
Nah, I did my own shit, you know?
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
did I.
sir.
Do you normally cut your own hair?
The first time I ever tried was the first week of quarantine.
Oh, wait.
That
Wait,
shit,
that's the
what
week.
did your hairline look like the first week?
bruh, my joint was looking like Lou's joint over there.
One of us.
Oh, my hair was mad low
Damn, son.
because I
was angry.
accidentally zeked myself, and I was like,
you gotta
"Well,
shave it all off now."
I'm gonna have to shave everything." So
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I was gonna shave my shit, but then I was like, there's too much styling going on here. I'm gonna fuck this up. There's no way I don't fuck this
coordination.
up.
yo, bald fool is wow.
Nah, man.
Nah.
I'm good. I don't like not having hair.
I said, nah.
I feel uncomfortable.
Yo, son.
Oh man. All right. So this whole thing with like Marvel not stepping in or just like letting these things procure and whatever, it brings me to that doc that I sent you, the Out of Shadows.
Okay, yeah.
You guys watched it?
No,
I
didn't get a
tried
chance yet.
to. Dude started talking about Jesus a little too much in the beginning for me.
That's
Like when
the
it comes,
first 2 minutes.
I know, but like when it comes down to a conversation about like speaking about things logically, when you bring religion into it, I feel like your opinion is a little skewed. So I can't really hear what you're saying from just like a standpoint of like you don't have another thing influencing your opinions.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's the thing. He didn't, but he does. That's the thing. It's because all he said was, "Why do you believe the things that you believe?"
Right.
And it's like, it's because someone told you.
Told you, yeah.
And it goes on. It's like religion. Like I've had this conversation with my parents too. And I was like, the only reason I'm a Catholic is because you guys decided to make me a Catholic.
Exactly.
And I went through all the schooling and all that stuff, and really not going to redo that all over again.
It's not for me.
Yeah, so I'm just going to rock with this. But he brings all of that stuff up only to kind of like tear it down in a way and apply it to society and media. So yeah.
See, he didn't start doing all of that quick enough for me.
Yeah. So basically, like just to run through it like super quick.
Okay.
He was a stunt actor in Hollywood and wanted to, I don't know, make films, and I guess that's how he ended up making or being involved in this documentary. But he came to say how there are 6 major companies that are kind of like run all media, and he listed the six companies or 6 entities and all of the channels they own and all of like how they have their fingers in everything. So he was also talking about like when the Sony emails leaked, my bad, how they were connected to like certain presidential candidates and stuff like that, or involved in the emails. And it's like, yo, if we do media and all that stuff, why are we talking about presidential like candidates and like politics? And it's just going up the ladder of who's at the top of these empires and how they're related to like the people that are.
Uh-oh.
He was getting in his bag too.
All
And
night.
the links that they go to
Wait, Chris.
to spit. Yeah.
Chris. It stopped that when you said relating to.
What did I say right before that?
You said relating to the people.
Oh, whatever. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
But basically, it's the people at the head of all these companies, and how do they relate to the people in power in this country, and just the links that they go to spin certain narratives because they have because this is my friend, and my friend owns this company, and my friend has complete control over the bosses, the CEOs, the workers, and all that stuff. So I can spin any narrative about anything. It goes back to the Epstein Island stuff. It's like, yeah, it wasn't just him on this island. He used to throw these parties, and it was also linked to Satanism. There was some dude that was a Satanist, and he was also a pedophile. And
oh God.
Yeah. So it's linked to all these things. He used to have all these parties and invite all these celebrities and stuff like that. So in a way, the documentary was like, look at all these celebrities that are like at this event with this known pedophile Satanist guy. But then I was like,
real quick.
Yeah.
That guy was a devil worshiper. Satanists and devil worshippers, two different things. Satanists are cool dudes. Devil worshippers, fucking weirdos.
What dude? Wait, what's the difference?
Satanists belong to the Church of Satan, where like their entire philosophy is just worry about you, be cool with other people, don't let anyone disrespect you. There's like the 11 rules of Satanism. They're like, their whole thing is just like, don't burden other people, don't let other people burden you. Devil worshippers are out here fucking kids and like praying to Satan. Just two different things. One's like the philosophies of Anton LaVey.
I never knew that.
The others are just fucking creeps.
Anton LaVey?
Yeah.
That's the dude in the documentary.
They're trying to tear down homie whose whole thing was just like, chill.
Nah, bro. Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
it's a wild rabbit hole.
Pandora's box.
You don't want to be there.
We hit a fork in the road, guys.
Oh,
yeah. So then I will say, watch it, because he's literally like, there was stuff where he was at like party or like at these events, they would have these human sacrifice looking, not actual human sacrifice, but they would have like foods and cakes that made it look like a human sacrifice.
Right.
And which is also just weird. But like you would have all these celebrities at these parties, and the documentary would basically say, it's like, yo, look how connected all these people are to like these horrible things. When in reality, it could have just been like a wake up now thing. like yo, come through to this event and like hang out, and then you get there and you're like, what the hell is going on? And you try to leave. Yeah, but they
will give me like $40. You're trying to sell these knives.
Flip that. Yeah. You want a BMW?
Yeah, it's not a pyramid scheme; it's a square.
It's a loom.
It's a loom.
It's a loop.
Let me teach you about Forex.
But yeah, no matter what, it was just like an interesting doc that kind of like told me a bunch of stuff that I already knew. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, yeah, I understand that every like entity or every like business has a certain agenda, and you could just kind of like hear it when they speak, and you can't just believe everything that you hear on the news. And like, I knew that stuff, but I guess this documentary just added a couple like details and shit like that to it. They also talked about Pizzagate, which I never knew what that was. Found out what that was.
Wild.
Yeah, but I heard it was also like debunked by a bunch of different like companies. But then if you go by what this documentary is telling you, we don't know. But then it's like, and then I just got to the point where it's like, well, what the fuck they want me to do about it? Like,
there's really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
you do something about it. You're in the gate. If you do something about it,
yeah, right.
You over there tossing the pizzas.
Oh no, they're tossing you like a pizza.
Exactly.
I was like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. But yeah, it was an interesting doc. Like I'm not opposed to like conspiracy docs and stuff like that. I'm not opposed to any kind of information, whether it's I find it valid or non-valid. I was like, all right, cool.
So you can learn something from everything. Even if like you walk away saying like, yo, that person's an idiot. You've learned why that person is an idiot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I learned the difference between a Satanist and a devil worshiper.
Me too. I did not know there was a difference.
To me, the Church of Satan's whole thing is just like, don't be an asshole.
That's
Like,
not.
I'm sure.
It's not what I
And
saw in the season 1 of Sabrina, man. Like I'm just,
yeah. But see, they're witches. It's different.
But see,
There's different levels to this.
Nah,
sorcery.
there's
It's just completely different. The only like weird thing in the Church of Satan's rules is like they have a rule about magic, and I'm just like, all right, my guy, like I'm gonna just skip that one. But like, I fuck with the rest of it. Nah, just like.
But then isn't that like, and that's also like any other religion? It's like, it's like, all right, like Catholics talk about being holier than thou and love thy neighbor, but hate gays.
Yeah, they hate each other.
Like it's just
whatever religion you sign up for. It's just like there's some shit you should probably just say. Not that part though.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna look into Satanism, but cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I did that in my Google search.
I did a long time ago just because I was curious, and I was like, oh, here's some information I don't have, and like I quickly found out I already do all of the shit that they're about.
Okay,
so it's
that
just like
means a lot.
But like one of their rules is like if you're in someone's house, treat them with respect. If you don't fuck with them, leave. Like that's like rule 7.
Man, wait,
and an hour ago you said you were gonna punch me in the face.
Yeah, Satan got
that's rule 2.
But I was also going to leave after.
Satan got manners. Like what is he telling me right now? He got good home etiquette.
Just chill, man. But while we're on the subject of,
remember,
he did. So he gets it. But while we're on the subject of conspiracies, I don't know if you've ever read Behold a Pale Horse, but I found out the other day the shit's just on Google. Like you don't have to buy it. You can just read it on Google.
Wait, what?
Behold a Pale Horse is a book about like a whole bunch of different government conspiracies written by Bill. I can't remember his last name, but whatever.
Shout out to Bill.
Bill Lambier.
Not that one. But yeah, he wrote this book. He was like an intelligence agent for the Navy, and then he just wrote a whole bunch of shit about different government organizations and how they play us and shit. And people just said, nah, all this is bullshit, it's fake, don't believe the hype. And then dude just turned up dead like very shortly after the book was released.
I feel like I've heard about this.
Just like out of nowhere.
That's one thing they talked about in the documentary. They're like a lot of what like Hollywood does. And it's like, he explained it was like, yo, it's not all of Hollywood, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, but there are people out there that have a certain agenda. And one of like the brainwashing tricks that they kind of do is that they make these movies. Like, remember Zoolander when they were like, hey, Hollywood is assassinating all of like whoever the fuck they wanted to and got away with it. Mm. And it's just like such a ridiculous premise that it can't possibly be real. Nah, like that kind of stuff happens because it's not Hollywood that's making your favorite movies necessarily, but the people in power in Hollywood are pretty shitty people. Excuse me. And have like certain pulls to get what they want when they want it, how they want it.
Always.
Yeah, like my thing is, it's like what I've always thought is like, yo, if someone can think of it and make it a TV episode, a movie or something, why would I not believe they wouldn't try to do this in real life? Like I always thought that with anytime like one of these cop shows or whatever had like a stop a terrorist episode, and I'm like, yo, y'all are just giving them ideas now. Like why? It's if you can think it, what makes you think they're not thinking it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like down to the T, to the point where they're showing us blueprints and all this shit.
I've always believed that everything is possible until you can scientifically prove that it isn't.
Yeah.
It's like
I failed science, so it's not going to take much to convince me.
You don't have to be the one to prove it.
Oh, all right.
Thank God.
Fair enough. That's fine.
But I'll definitely check out that documentary on YouTube though.
Yeah, it was like an hour.
I'll definitely watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
One thing I did watch on YouTube, Chapelle.
That shit was great.
Should not bring your kids.
They should have. To that one, they should have.
Yeah. 846, Chapelle dropped it. I remember I was just on Instagram the other day and I saw somebody put it up on their stories. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? And then I went to his page and found out it was like 27 minutes of just, I don't know, I guess honesty.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily, it it wasn't a stand up, but it was still good to see him in his like element.
It was 27 minutes of Chapelle.
Yeah,
Chapelle gonna give you
It's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it was radically different, but
he still he still was able to like touch points and still make you laugh while Chapelle's like one of the best to me, honestly.
That was genius level comedy right there.
Nah, it really was
on display.
And I like the way he tied a lot of stuff in together. Also, like he was able to make a joke and then like seriously tie it in. Like
that's the kind of thing that like impressed me, but I related to, where certain things just like fuck you up. Like when something tragic happens, you look at how it relates to you. Like you said, the cop kneeled on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. He said, that's when I was born. Like you just like I guess in times of like grief or tragedy, you try to find and search for some type of understanding, and sometimes you connect the wrong dots to things, and probably did it there, but that shit hit. Like it was
and I think he said something else, like when we saw that we were watching ourselves. I think he said like that.
Yeah, he said what I always say, like when he made that joke, like who the fuck gives a shit what Ja Rule has to say or Ja Rule thinks at a time like this. It's the same thing now. Like when people were calling out to celebrity, I was telling my mom.
Always at the good part.
Always at the good part. Always.
I'm an adult. I can fully process.
Chris, it froze like crazy.
What'd your mom say? What mama say?
Oh, I was talking to my mom and I was saying that the same thing. I was like, you're seeing all this stuff go on. And I was like, I don't care what celebrity has to say. Like, I'm an adult. I can fully process what's going on. I see that as shitty.
Nah, but that is shitty. You know what it is? It's to me, we don't want to hear from a celebrity, but when you got like white celebrities who have like a huge black demographic and then they're silent, it's like,
it's telling.
Where are you? Where are you?
Cool. But even Chapelle said it himself. It's like, do I not make my stance and say these things when I talk to y'all?
Oh, he always has.
Yeah, like haven't I spoken?
Yeah, he should have never been called out.
Yeah, haven't I spoken to y'all about this before? That is fucked up out here, and it's like he's earned that time to be quiet and process what's going on with himself. He told us a story about how his grandfather was a slave and stuff like that, and the stuff and how that trickled down and affected him without all this stuff going on.
And that's even where he got his name from.
And that's where he got his name from. So you take like, and especially if you're someone that believes in this stuff, I'm not an astrology person. I'm not like I believe in the universe has a way of doing certain things, but I wouldn't say I lean too much into it. I do put as much accountability on myself as I do the powers that be out there, right? But if you're somebody that believes in these things the way he says that he does, yeah, man, I'm not gonna just come out and say like, hey, y'all, it's fucked up out here. Let me make a joke. Ha 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 ha. Nah, like take your time to process it and deal with it how you see fit. And he finally came out and he did it in like in a way that I feel like related to how we all were feeling.
You seen his segment on Candace Owens? You know I was celebrating.
Man, yeah.
He slid in there gracefully too.
I was thinking about y'all when he said it.
He said, "I'm gonna kick her." He said, "I want to kick her. I wouldn't be mad if she got kicked in her stink pussy."
I don't know if it stinks, but I imagine it does.
I'll let you know if I find out.
Then he slid Azealia Banks in there, extra smooth.
But then he made that face like just right at the camera, like, you see how I did that?
Got
y'all said nothing else about it.
Yeah, he said, yo, the streets see what's going on. The streets are handling it. He was like, hey, I'm proud of y'all. Right. Blah blah blah. They got it, and I can't disagree. But yeah, genius level. Like it like I said, like I've seen this Chapelle. Actually, no, I've never seen the Chapelle. I've never heard him like genuinely yell like at me. Like he got like I've never seen that. I've seen him say it in excitement, but that tone and that emotion that came with it, that was different. That was a first for me. And it's understandable. But I did do like a little timeline, like the evolution of Chapelle, like from when he was like Def Comedy Jam and all these different like stand-ups and stuff like that. He's been pretty consistent with the content. Maybe the delivery's changed.
Yo, even when you even go further back to when he was on Star Search,
I was the hair.
I was watching some of that, and he even had some like jokes about race in there.
Yeah, and it hit it like you always say, like, oh, you gotta hide the medicine in the candy and all that stuff. Or like they say, a lot of comics turn like tragedy into pain. I mean, tragedy into laughter. Or was it pain into laughter? One of those. They take the bad stuff and it turns into some good stuff. Yeah. And it doesn't always translate with people across the board. But y'all know what I'm saying, man. This shit was good.
But Chapelle, the thing about Chapelle, like you said, this is the first time he really like yelled at us, like, you know. But if you look at his specials and his like when he had his show, he always touched on like racial issues.
He just it was like just a parody of it, like just like even in the wife swap, the wife swap segment. Like
the hell is a Renee Zellweger?
Yeah, if you want to break it down and get like political about that stuff, it just shows you the different conditions and how ridiculous it is that TV's kind of only showing you the glamour side of like the wife swap. Like they're only gonna do wife swap from like the nice in the bubble out of touch neighborhood to like another. They're not gonna show you the real America that's going on out there.
Nah.
I remember they did that one wife swap where the lady was like a wild, crazy Christian that thought everything was just about devil worship, and that shit was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
She walked in, she was like, "This whole house is unholy." And she was just like screaming at the garden gnomes.
Send that link.
And I was just like, "Yo, it's decoration. Like, what's going on?"
Send that link.
Yo, I will.
Yeah, that's just funny. What else I got on here?
But like, yo, the nigger family, that sketch was always like funny as hell.
That's a classic.
What was the other one? Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah.
The racial draft. Come on.
The racial draft.
Son, when niggas paid us reparations?
Yeah.
I had the money, y'all. There's broke people around.
Yo, that is one of the greatest quotes from anything.
Wait a second, I got it right. You know I got it right here.
I bought the baby cash.
I'm sitting right there by the TV.
You gotta have it.
Mine's on digital.
Yours on digital. Okay.
Once Ashley Larry came out and started taking over, I stopped buying the DVDs. Nigga,
Oh, the lost episodes?
Yeah. Yo, who is giving niggas fireworks?
Yo, my neighborhood too.
Damn night.
Mine too.
Oh.
No, since Memorial Day. They've been going. I finally saw it on Twitter like yesterday. Someone finally said something about it.
This nigga hit us with the dab twice.
He did the double dab.
Yeah.
And I thought that they just lived here, and it was just apparently it's all over
down the block for me.
Yeah, me too. I was hearing it.
Is there a holiday that we don't know about?
No, I'm dead ass. Whoa. They've been doing it every single night since Memorial Day.
Did niggas cop fireworks for July 4th and just like, well, we can't use it then, so we might as well spread this shit out all through June.
Yeah, I was supposed to buy fireworks too. So.
Yeah, is it something in solidarity with the protests or like essential workers or something?
Nah, I think niggas is bored.
They've been doing this every year around this time.
Yeah.
But like all over?
Nah, they usually do it from like July 4th and then after. Like whatever they got left over, they spread it out through the summer. This shit been going on since June 1st.
Yo, their fireworks cachet is crazy.
That's nuts. Yeah.
Every night. Like, how much did you buy, bro?
I got PTSD.
If you go to PA, you could get a whole bunch for like $20.
Are we allowed in Pennsylvania right now?
Yeah, you can drive there.
You can go anywhere you want. Ain't shit to
Pandemic.
do in most places, but you can go there.
Nah, I heard a lot of places they're not letting people into the state. Or like my friend had gone to South Carolina, got pulled over a bunch of times, and they wanted to know where they're going, how they're going. It's kind of like how they take all your information.
Is your friend
when you catch
black?
a flight. No.
Okay.
Is it recent?
Because if they were black, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, well, they were just asking them that because
Yeah.
they're black.
No, they're not black.
Was it?
But
When
I-
was that? When was that?
What month? June, May.
Yeah.
They were down there. May. It was because it was for Mother's Day.
Oh, they
Yeah.
took all the checkpoints out, so people. Could,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think we got free reign right now.
Yeah. Sadly, some niggas don't need that free reign.
Yo, people were wilding this weekend.
Son.
Fam, the Corona's still out there.
I ain't
All
see
at
a
the beach
mask.
too close.
Yo, Corona Lachey. The
Jones
virus
Beach
is-
was a stomping ground for that bacteria.
Yeah, I see people, packed
and
up
that's
at the
why
beach.
that
I'm not
and
doing
Lou. That's why I have my mask.
it. Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
not doing it.
Yeah.
Not
We
doing it.
got brand new masks this week, niggas. We out here styling.
All right, I'm tired. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Nah, nigga, fuck you. We're pulling an all-nighter.
Facts. I'm with it.
The fuck is we?
we got paid by the hour.
This is a potathon.
A potathon.
Yo, could you imagine? Like, how many hours do you think we got in us before the content starts to get
Nigga, they
trashed?
call me Harry Potter.
I'm trying to end it. I'm trying to end it now. What are you talking about?
We're gonna end it. But honestly speaking, I honestly think we could go 6 before we get dry.
No, what?
No, we're not going to.
No. I'm saying
I want to test this theory. One day we gotta have an experimental podcast where we're just like, yo, we end the podcast.
We did
as soon
4
as the
once.
jokes get bad.
We
As soon
did
as the
4
jokes
once.
get bad.
Yeah, we did 4.
that's how we decide to end every podcast. Like, I don't understand. When we run out of stuff to talk about, and I'm sick of seeing your faces, I'm like, all right.
Nah, you love our
You
faces,
love
bro.
us. Get the fuck out of here.
You love our faces, bro.
No.
This nigga be hyped to pod every week. Yeah. All day he was sitting around like, man, all right, never
Yes.
mind. Let's end this shit. We're done. Audio listeners, you're missing out on something horrible.
That's how
That sounds horrible.
Chris, outro.
that's how James. I can't wait.
Where can they find you at, Chris?
The mask the other day, and this is how this motherfucker came outside
No, we
in a,
didn't.
in a,
Just like that?
in a full
With the
black
mask already on?
sweatsuit, full black sweatsuit, the little face joint on, hood up, and stood out and looked both ways like he was about to do some shit. And I was like, all right, James. Like,
I had a
Oh,
sword
me-
in my pants.
yeah, I'm like, James. Episode
And no,
92.
and no, I wasn't happy to see you.
Episode 92.
Look at Marcel's face.
As always, Instagram, Twitter, DuckJordan_.
Uh-huh. Homebodymerch.com.
Man, don't go to that shit.
Not yet, not yet.
You're not gonna
Nigga
get
said
your
that
shit.
shit like Shaq.
You can. You
I can't
can.
even finish.
Pre-order the hoodies, pre-order the jackets, pre-order the windbreakers, pre-order it all.
You
I
can
am
go to
the
homebodymerch.com.
I am the acting general manager of homebodymerch.com.
That shit is so backed up. You're not gonna see your joint until like July.
How Chris is
That's
psychic.
not that far away.
Yeah, I was like, it's like a 2 weeks from now.
You're not gonna see your
When I
shit
went
for a
from-
reasonable amount of time.
Nah.
Chris, damn, he froze at the good part again.
Nah, I was making fun of him. This is the best outfit.
2.5 weeks of June left. Well, two and a quarter.
What?
Wait, it's
it's
like Amazon shipping time right now.
Wait,
Nigga, you got regular
What?
Amazon?
Chris.
No, the Prime been
Oh, you froze.
It
Chris.
been a little
been a
slow,
2
but like I get my shit in a week, not 2.
getting like a week and a half from me.
What you be ordering besides?
I got
shit for your
Amazon
nuts.
Prime. My shit comes in.
I be getting my shit in like 2 days.
They had to do a background check before they shipped it out.
Dude, Jersey Amazon is different.
Nah, I get my shit shipped to Long Island.
Jersey
I don't trust
is-
Jersey. I don't trust Jersey.
Wow.
Man, you don't trust your own hood?
Oh, yo, real
Do you?
quick, because
Nah.
we were talking about defunding the police last week, and like my whole perception of what they meant was entirely different. And like y'all know, I texted y'all the shit the day after.
Yeah.
But I went even further into my research about that, and I found out that Camden, New Jersey, defunded their police department years ago.
Yeah,
and they just like reinstated a whole new police department, and their crime rate has dropped like astronomically. Like I know you guys remember, like back before Chicago took the throne, they were like the murder capital of the country.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That shit just got done away with because they brought in a whole new police force.
Not done away with. It just dropped.
I mean,
it's not done away with.
Them being number one has been done away with.
Camden ain't sweet. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but you're right though.
But it's like way better than what it was.
Yeah.
They used to always talk about Camden.
Yeah.
And the system that they've implemented is still flawed because anything is always going to be flawed. But defunding the police does work, and I learned that over the week. I just wanted to let the listeners know, like, I've learned, my stance has changed, and like I get it.
I just want the listeners to know, I too have learned.
Yeah, man. Over the past few weeks, I've like tried to make it a point to acknowledge when I'm wrong about something or when I was just uninformed, and then just go out and get the information. And just trying to grow.
Look at you growing, Marcel.
Shut up, nigga.
He's growing like his naps.
He told me to shut up. I'm complimenting him. His growth.
You got nice. I didn't like it. Made me uncomfortable.
All right. Well, all right. Fuck you.
It's a defense mechanism. Thank you.
Was that better?
Yes, I appreciate it.
I said fuck you, and he said thank you.
It's the Adventures of James and Marcel.
Childhood trauma.
P&P, watch out.
That's
wow.
Wow.
Lewis, where can they find you?
Nigga, did you do you? You didn't even say where you can find you.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did? I missed that.
Yeah,
Well, you can find me at Lewis the Designer. That's LUIS. The best way to spell Lewis the Designer. That's Instagram and Twitter.
But is that really the best way to spell Lewis the Designer?
Yeah.
It sounded to me. It sounded like you said the best way to spell Lewis the Designer is Instagram and Twitter.
It might be. You never
This
know.
nigga lost a lot of spelling bees.
This nigga don't know how to spell at all.
James.
His baby walk like this.
If it wasn't for mom, I'd be fucked. This nigga blowing his nose in the mic.
He's blowing a trombone over there.
Nigga wild frozen.
Nigga got a whole tuba on his face. I mean,
Tuba Chris over there.
This is an allergy, son.
That's what they all say.
Fast and Furious over there.
Oh man.
James, where can they find you?
You can find me at JUST_Jivimus. That's JVMES.
The best way to spell Jivimus.
Wait, you had to put an underscore just Jivimus? Someone else had just Jivimus, no underscore?
Yes.
Talk about it. Talk about it, Marcel. Talk about it. Now we potting.
Steven ass motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what happened.
We need to find this other just Jivimus.
Give him a
I don't
piece of
wanna
my
meet him,
mind.
man.
Sure, that nigga uglier than me, so chill.
Oh man.
Hey man, we still got jokes in us. We should keep going.
It's like when Arnold had meet up with his cousin Arnie, and that nigga was ugly as hell. It's the same thing.
Oh, he Arnie?
Yeah,
Was he
you
uglier? He was just from the South and chubbier.
he was ugly.
I mean, sure.
Was he also in Aardvark?
Yeah.
What?
We're talking about Hey Arnold, not Arthur.
Oh.
I'm not James said yeah.
James said yeah.
He looked like an art walk in there.
What show are they watching?
I thought he said Arthur.
I was like, he had a football head, that's for sure.
My bad. I was lost.
I'm still mad James said yeah.
Arnold looked like an art walk.
James a real nigga, man. You bring him in anything,
that.
he got your back.
But also be on the lookout for Bella Barr's new single, James.
Yo, yeah,
You gotta promote that.
It's called Water.
Water.
Mm-hmm. The
It's
video
called just
just
like
dropped.
that, water.
It's at.
What a fucking idiot.
Let me get a. Let's see where we at right now.
James, not Bella Bars. Just for clarification.
It's
Oh yeah.
her video Water is at 45,000 views right now in 2 days.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're trying to get
Pays
to
to be a bad bitch,
1.5
that's
million
what
by
it is.
next week.
That's right.
The song will be out soon. Waiting for it to clear with all
A lot of FaceTime calls between me and James, and I get that working.
Yo, facts.
James FaceTime things he don't want to see either.
Yeah, yo, and now from now on, I'm gonna schedule an appointment whenever I need to. Whenever I need to FaceTime Lou, I'm gonna ask him first. I'm gonna tell him first, like, yo,
when I saw the 9-piece, he was tight.
When that call came in, and I wasn't ready to receive the call, but I knew my man needed me, so I had to make a decision right there to answer or not answer, and I had to answer.
That was it, and I wouldn't have been mad if you didn't answer.
You could have said not answered. And then text him, be like, "Yo,
I knew he was in a
sec."
I knew he was in a pinch.
That wasn't the only thing that was pinched.
Marcel, tell the people where they can find you so I can hit.
They can't find me here next week. I'll tell you that.
I end on the Zoom call so bad.
Find me everywhere. At Drumfoo, DRUM underscore.
Nigga want to talk about me, right?
I want to leave, bro. I'm out.
The nine piece
want to leave.
Confuzzled.
Niggas made me uncomfortable.
He's confuzzled. You'll be all right.
Nah, Lou's confuzzled, and I don't want to see it. That's why I want to get out.
Not confuzzled no more.
Ooh. You gotta mix a little water with it. Ooh.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.